Also a very good game.
Ready. We're ready.
Yep,
Please.
okay, yep. Alright, hey everybody. Welcome to the live stream. I'm Fen. My name is much larger than everybody else's, and I don't know why. But hi, welcome to our first episode of Auburn Skyline.
Look at that.
It's all animated.
Yeah, it's all animated. We're all fancy tonight. But around me are some lovely individuals who are all playing various characters that are next to them, and also in a little scrolly thing on the bottom. So let's go around real quick. We'll start with Jesse.
Hello, my name is Jesse. Should I just say who I play?
Yeah, say who you are, who you play.
Okay, cool. So my name is Jesse. I'm one half of Jacqueline here, and I am playing Kit, who is the solo of the group, which is the fancy word for mercenary. But I don't use guns. I have them. I just don't really like to use them that much. I like to get up close and personal and punch metal things with my fists.
That sounds safe for your knuckles.
I also have a bat that is spiky.
Yeah, we should worry about arthritis.
All of this is safe for your hands.
We'll just swap the bones out. It's fine.
Come for future Kit.
That's a problem for future me.
Shane, you're up next.
Hello, I am Shane, also known as Number One, and I am playing Gas, who is a nomad, which basically means they're like a mercenary, but they have cars.
Yeah,
Something
pretty
like
much.
that. More or
Yep.
less.
Mhm.
You move things.
Yeah, and I have two really, really big pistols. That's about it.
Okay, sorry. And Mitch, you're up next.
Hey, I'm Mitchell, also Penny for a Tale. Today I will be playing Ponyboy Curtis, our resident fixer. Yeah, that's it. You'll find out.
It's very important that you say the full name.
Yeah, Ponyboy Curtis. It's not Ponyboy. It's not PB. I'm not your jelly. Ponyboy Curtis.
Look, I had to shorten it for the stream.
No, it's okay. I understand.
But yes, it's Ponyboy Curtis. We must. It is a full title.
That all of us must say at all times.
Yes. And last but certainly not least, as I turn on my Elgato streamlights because I realized I have not had the proper lighting for this entire time, Julian.
Do it. Hi, I am Julian. I am the other half of Jacqueline here, and tonight I will be playing Kitty, who is our resident netrunner. I want to make an analogy about some mercenary stuff because everyone else pretty much did it. She's like a mercenary of the internet.
More or less.
You know the dark web?
Yeah.
Me.
It's me.
Nice to meet you.
All right. I'm the game master of this evening's events. So, we're diving into the world of Cyberpunk Red, which is a great time and a fantastic time. Well, all right. Anyway, don't need it. So, we left off on this channel. We weren't here.
We did it.
Yep.
This is the first episode.
Four mercs and a motor vehicle.
It's friends. We all share an apartment.
Yep. The world of Cyberpunk Red is set in a world of a dystopic future where we have a bunch of cool augmentations to our bodies. Any sort of body part can be replaced pretty easily, and also cloned. You can just get a limb back. You know, you're not permanently scarred for life if you lose a limb. You have all sorts of cool functionality and things that have come out. But there's also a lot of downsides with that. There's a lot of wars. Corporations basically own everything. And governments are trying their best to keep up, but failing miserably. As we take a little bit of a closer dive into the world of Cyberpunk Red, we focus on a single city, a specific city, that if you are people who play the video game, you'll know it. It's Night City, the illustrious city on the California coast, somewhere between LA and San Francisco, if I have that correct. A lovely, quaint little place that is a little bit of its built up and then destroyed by nuclear, a small pocket nuke at the end of the third corporate war. Sorry, the fourth one hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Fourth one is after this. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Corporate war to end all corporate wars.
No, they
That's what they. Hey, that's what they called World War One. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, and that doesn't happen. Wars don't stop. War never ends.
War never changes. Why are we still here? I'm sorry.
Just to suffer.
But as we kind of take over the darkened skyline that is in a lovely red haze as the fallout continues to kind of settle throughout the city as a whole, we focus in on a lovely giant concrete mega structure they call Megabuildings. There are all sorts of things strapped inside of these buildings, including apartments. And on the third floor in this one section, there's a little unit called Unit 312. The one is actually just kind of missing, but it's just been scratched back in at some point. But the 3 and the 2 are there. And if you have any sort of neural implants that make your eyes see some great stuff, it'll be put there in another place that it's like been overlaid to maybe be nicer than it actually is. And you have the door, I believe, just kind of opens a little bit and then closes as I think Gas probably stops by real quick. Coming in from where they live, where she lives in the underground.
The garage.
Yeah, in the garage. Underground of the building. Gas, do you want to describe your character as she enters apartment or Unit 312? You're muted.
Technical difficulties.
All good.
So she is this kind of tall-ish, but not quite tall enough to be considered tall, girl wearing leathers with very bright colored hair, just like the image of my head. Right now, the cloak, or whatever you'd want to call it, the hood is down, just because there's no reason to have it up. And she's just gonna kind of knock on the door and then open it slowly, and be like, "Anyone home?"
Would you say that's evening, or like it's evening, right?
Yeah, we'll say like the sunset is peering through the window as Gas enters into this room. It's evening. The sun is making its last moments of golden hour present before it dips below the horizon. And so whoever's...
I would say that Kit is probably there making foodstuffs, and I say foodstuffs because I'm pretty confident that normal food is not a thing that we have, especially with the life path that I chose, which is generic pre-pack. So I think it's just popping a whole bunch of pre-packs of the same generic food.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe it's like jambalaya pre-pack, and I'm grabbing like all 4 of them to kind of put all together to heat up. Yes. Is the plan, and sort of like ripping out the ramen flavor pack, but it's just the jambalaya flavor. Julie makes that face.
I'm already triggered by the food.
Hey, at least it's not dog food.
It's not kibble.
I was gonna take kibble, then the rest of you didn't take kibble, so I was like, I can't do it because
you can't.
I can't.
No, don't do that to everybody else.
So that, and I guess I can describe Kit, who is probably standing in the kitchen space that is probably a bit small for us, for at least 3 people. It's comfortable for 2, so I imagine that it's not very comfortable for 3 people.
It's a little tight.
3. It's a little tight.
Yeah.
Kit is a physically fit specimen of human engineering, as in I came out of my mama that way. That's why I look this good, or at least I'm this fit.
Came out with an 8-pack.
Came out with an 8-pack, just
baby.
boom, baby.
Suplex the doctor.
The doctor didn't slap me, I slapped the doctor. But he is a boxer as his leisure activity, so he has sort of like a very powerful gun show all the time, and he wears sleeveless shirts, so that way you know. And that's what's kind of holding up the pans and sizzling all the meat products and stuff like that. It's great. At least
it's
in
not
my
the kitchen implements, it's the gun show.
Yeah. So and he'll give like a grunt / wave as gas comes in, but he's sort of like in the zone.
And I'll just like slip in the door without saying a whole lot, and I'll just be like, "What you making?"
Making some jambalaya. Or
Is it like actual jambalaya, or is it like? Never mind. And then I'm gonna sit down on the couch.
it's all artificial.
I thought about it for a minute and stopped myself.
Can I ask a quick question about the living room situation? Because I know that's where Pony Boy Curtis stays primarily. So do we have your living space on top of a couch, or is it just your living space and the couch just so happens to be there?
I sleep on the couch.
You sleep on the couch, okay.
Yeah. So as you kind of sit on the couch, Pony Boy pops up from behind the couch. On all fours, he kind of wiggles out and shakes his hair. He has a bottle of water in one hand and a cloth in the other. He kind of throws the cloth over his shoulders. All right, I believe I finished my chores for the week, or at least for the day, that is. Cleaned up the back of the couch. How you doing on your chores, Kit?
Look, I finished cleaning the dishes when I'm done with them.
Okay. Hey, I'm not trying to be on you. I'm just seeing where we're at on that. How's it going, Gas?
Going well. How are you?
It's good. It's good. Nice productive day.
The camera pans to the chore wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, chore wheel.
Chore wheel. I think it's maybe been scrawled on like a scream sheet that's just
Yeah.
overridden. That's been just hung by like a magnet or something on one of the corners that it you know, the scream sheet's contained on. And as we pan away from it, as it kind of lingers for a brief second on the last name on that list, Kitty.
Kitty, we'll say that the camera kind of continues past the name and towards one of the bedrooms. The door is open, and there's kind of this odd, I wouldn't say odd, just like this kind of luminescent light that's coming from an otherwise very dark room. And kind of on the small bed is a girl who is particularly short. It's kind of hard to see most of her features as she's kind of balled up a bit. Her legs are tugged up underneath this very massive coat that has imprinted kind of like fur patterning over it. It's not actually made of fur, it just has the patterns on it. They kind of like change hue every so often. And she herself, like her arms are also tucked into the coat. So if you were to pop your head in there, you would just see this girl with very voluminous, wavy black hair and just the coat shape around her. And it's clear that she looks like she's not here in the meat space. But I feel like perhaps as Kit is preparing the jambalaya, the smell kind of touches her nose and it twitches ever so slightly. And her eyes, which have the pupils are like bright pink, and they flutter, and she kind of comes back into reality. And she kind of slowly steps off from the bed, and she reveals these kind of metallic chrome blue and pink looking legs. And she kind of wanders over to the door, and she just says, "Is it ready?"
Oh, hey, Kitty. Just so you know, Kit and I took showers early this morning, so there's no more hot water. To be frank, there's not much water at all. So if you were planning on taking a shower later on, you might have some difficulty.
Should I reroute the water?
Oh, man. I'm not going to ask if that's legal, but sure.
I
Yeah.
don't think George will mind upstairs.
Yeah, George is a dick. Yeah.
She kind of she blinks once, like she doesn't laugh, but like it's like you should be laughing at this point. Like, I'll do that later then.
Who's
All
not
right.
ready yet?
Yeah, well, come on in, Kitty. We got gas here. We're gonna have a little hangout. I think, one of those magic moments brought together of a household. It's gonna be nice.
She blinks again. Is this for a gig?
A gig. You know what? I should probably check out my contacts to see if there is a gig up and coming. But you know what? Why don't you enjoy yourself? Go take a shower or however you want. Get some clothes on. Come on out here. Jambalay's about on. Say hi to Gas. Kit's doing great. I'm also doing great, by the way.
If you need help
Thanks again
rerouting the water,
towards
I
you.
can help you out.
Wait, what did you say, Gus?
If you need help rerouting the water, I can help.
She blinks again. Sure.
Then I'll go ahead and get up and just start walking in the general direction of the bathroom, which I
I
assume
love
is like somewhere on
playing-
the far side of the room.
Just for the audience, my personality is intellectual and detached. So I'm playing that up.
As you check your phone, check your agent, excuse me. You check your agent, Ponyboy Curtis. You get a message from a fixer you know. He's pretty prominent throughout the area that you guys live in for setting up night markets. You get a message that there will be one tomorrow night. As well as if you want to earn some quick eddies, running a couple errands for that night market, you can meet him tonight, and he has the location attached. I think all of you know Rodeo one way or another, through his night markets in some fashion. But there's a message there for you, Ponyboy Curtis, and anybody else who also wants to check their agent will also receive that message. So,
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Kit, we got something. We're gonna meet at the night market. Check your mail.
Yeah, who's it from though?
It's from my boy.
Which one?
You have several. You
Yeah,
hear
but-
Kitty say as she's walking towards the bathroom.
Check it. You'll like the message. He took he was very good with it. Like, come on.
Feel like there's so many different fixers out there, and you're just like, man, which one is gonna fucking give me a stupid ass motherfucking drag ass fucking job here? It's, just rodeo. Okay, whatever, rodeo.
All right. I mean, I think it's going to be a nice little group activity. I feel like we haven't really done much since yesterday, so it'd be nice to do something.
Yeah, well, there's not much to do outside of doing jobs and playing Connect 4.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we're kind of down a couple of checks, little red pieces. Yeah. So we might have to go purchase some more. Maybe make our own or something. Maybe go to a retro market or something. I don't know. I enjoy the time that we play the game, and I want to ensure that we have the pieces so that we continue playing.
Way out of the room, Gas is gonna say, I won.
What you I don't know about that.
It's
Either you get it or you don't. It's okay. I'm sorry.
it's so funny. It's just the idea of it. The absurdity is just it's just really high right now, and I'm just really in love with the absurdity of it also. Presuming that we take the hot water from George's apartment upstairs because he doesn't know how to stop moving furniture for some reason.
Yeah,
and
that was what you just heard just a second ago. It was a bit of a clatter from upstairs. As something drops and hit the floor, you hear like what sounds like a shatter and maybe a couple utensils crashing onto it.
Tons of fucking steel, and it still sounds like he's
I know,
trying.
right? Going to use a broom. Hey.
I imagine like Kitty, while she's in the middle of like trying to help Gas with rerouting the water, she hears the crash and she pauses and goes, "I don't think he died from a stroke yet."
Gus is gonna like look up to Kitty while she's doing this and just be like, well, you know, just as a little warning, I'm not particularly skilled with plumbing. I just really fucking hate that guy. So I wanted to take part.
Agreed. Did she just like reaches and like cranks something?
Are you gonna do like the first roll of the night?
We have to like what check is for plumbing.
Yeah, let's make a check. Hold on. I gotta.
Okay. But can this be something in the net that controls where the water turns on? And
That's
off?
what I was gonna have you make a basic check.
Sure.
For it.
A basic tech.
Tech check, yeah.
I think a tech check would make a lot of sense as you.
Basic tech check.
This is cyber plumbing.
16.
16.
16.
That's really good though. That's
Yeah.
a pretty solid roll. Knowing what we know about the rolls.
Yes, yeah. Knowing what we know about the rolls, I would say it was probably going to be an everyday task for you. So being able to with a 16, you are DV +1, which means you do it easily enough.
The implication that we do this every day to George, hilarious.
Yeah, I would say that it's a common occurrence, and it's something that you guys are not have done before. So
It's not like there's tons of people who do it. It's not just us.
I don't even know how this guy manages to piss everybody off so bad. Like, even in the garage, his car's always leaking these weird fluids. Like, cars don't even normally run on oil anymore. What the hell?
He exists for our detriment.
Huh? Okay. But yes, you're able to do so, and you were able to probably grab a quick hot shower.
Which is rare.
Yes.
This is the real reason why you need to have a netrunner as a roommate. They'll make that shit work.
You get to have like a hot shower and everything, probably for the first time in like a month because you stole it from George.
Steal it from George. Only allowed once a month to steal from George. Otherwise, he'll catch on, he'll complain, and we'll get kicked out.
Or, well, I mean, depends on if you get caught.
Exactly.
George is old. He doesn't know how tech works. He was born in the fucking 80s.
He was swindled into like buying really expensive internet, and he doesn't really know how to use it. And we don't have internet because we use his.
With the way the net works right now, internet isn't really a thing.
It's more like it's like a it's the city supplies the net.
She
Yes.
she is the net based
Yeah.
on her dumb. I'm just gonna say that the virtuality goggles are just a part of her contact things that she has, the cyber eyes that she has.
Yeah, for the sake of it, we can. I'm trying to remember if, like, there might be a reason why they have their goggles, but I don't see a reason why they couldn't also be part of their lenses that you have.
Yeah.
For the sake of this.
Bye, folks.
Yeah.
Monocles.
Bifocal lenses. Just poke my eye real quick. Turn them
I would
off.
say you wouldn't even if you have a neural.
You have a
Yeah, I
neural
have a
link, so
neural
you
link,
can
yeah.
You don't even have to like hit a button.
You could
think
just do
about
it.
Just
Yeah.
boop.
It's not even touch.
No.
You just think and then
Yeah,
it
you just
happens.
think it.
Damn, that's the whole point of the Neuralink is like I think and it happens.
Yes.
It should
More
still
or
be a
less.
monocle. But
Yeah, for sure.
But jambalaya foodstuffs is complete, cooked and warmed up, and it tastes like jambalaya if it sat in a trailer next to whatever you're eating.
makes sense.
Delicious.
Yeah.
This is what it means to have certain lifestyles. Let's just be honest here.
Well, I think this is a good reminder about why we do what we do, so we can have a little bit less of this and more of maybe something better. Not to throw salt on your amazing cooking kit. This is truly tremendous.
To be fair, I think it
To be
needs
fair,
salt.
it does. So tonight, we're let's bring our A game, okay?
The better we do, the more we get, the more eddies we get. So
You can have my share. She
But-
said to Ponyboy Curtis.
Now hold on. The agreement was, all right, because I don't want you going out there without any money or anything. I'm going to take a small percentage, and you're going to apply that to that month's rent. Let's just say 2%, okay? And then the rest of that you keep, and you do what you will with it. All right, I'm not a greedy corpo or anything like that. All right, I got some humanity still left within me. Heart still pumping.
As you're talking to the person I think with the least amount of humanity in the room. I imagine she's just like slowly eating as you're saying all of this. But then she eventually like puts the fork down and she goes, agreed.
Excellent. All right, I'll send a contract over sometime later this week, so that we'll both have it in our invoices.
I think a verbal contract is fine. We already have 2 witnesses.
That's fair. All right, Gas, are we gonna have to take the bus's location, or is that little 4-wheeler able to get to places?
It's pretty good. It'll get us there, but please don't call it little.
All right, my apologies. Normal sized vehicle you have out there.
yeah, it's a full size vehicle.
Medium.
Regular. All right.
I argue that way about pizza sometimes.
So the night markets, in this case, we're going to like our local night markets.
Yeah, it's one of the local night markets that pops up like maybe like once or twice a week. It has some of the more rare items because people that come here kind of come from other like out of town. You have some nomads that come from the like the suburbs of Night City, which I can give you some names here in a second. But
Kit, did you want to give us a pep talk before we go on out?
Well, I don't even know what the job is going to be, so I guess
I need to blow dry my hair. Kitty says as she kind of just gets up and leaves before you can do the talk.
I'll get it later.
Yeah, maybe in the car. Give you some time to think about it.
Yes, and no one will be able to leave.
Great. I'm sure it'll be great.
You're lucky I don't have ear cyberware.
And no one will be able to leave in that instance. Great, yes.
alright,
I feel like you're pretty good at hyping us up for our gigs. Help us shoot straight.
That's usually the words are not really the helpful parts about being able to shoot straight.
Alright, I need to make Kitty.
Having 2 eyes do though.
Oh, where's my dice?
Depth perception is very
Yeah.
important.
I do
Yeah,
have
being able to see,
this
that would
fancy
definitely make
dancy
shooting guns hard.
roll 20 that I'm just gonna use.
You use a fancy dancy Who's
Nice.
okay.
I don't know. Sometimes when I'm staring down the enemy and I'm ready to fire, I just close my eyes and think about what you said, and then I open it and see the puddle.
How long have you been shooting with your eyes closed? Yes. You have 2 guns.
No comment.
That's just a funny thing that we leave off of. Like,
She just notices that Kitty left half her food, and she's like, "Oh, look, more for me."
As you guys pull up to a couple of warehouses that looked like they were once owned by Arasaka when they were more prominently in Night City, now kind of left semi-abandoned. There's lights that are on, but they look like they're coming from like powered up generator sources and stuff like that, not built into the building itself. There's people milling about as they kind of are setting up, putting some stuff in storage. You have a couple people that are kind of working security of this place. And you see the individual, I don't remember what his defining features are because I have forgotten them in the time of this game, and gladly I have written them down. So
we sleep since then.
We
didn't sleep since then.
Yep. With mirror shades and a ancient looking hat.
Yeah, Rodeo looks like a douche.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Wiley.
There's a reason you don't actually physically interact with him as much as you can because
mirror shades, and what I am imagining is now a giant cowboy hat.
Wait, no, he's just what's his face from Team Fortress 2?
The sniper.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
This looks like Sniper.
Yeah, basically, more or less. And with some other like kind of fun streetwear style clothing, but those are the distinct points is that you've always seen him with a ridiculous hat and a pair of mirror shades. It is probably a little after sunset at this point. You know, you have the last colors of purple and red as the red haze that exists in this timeline in Night City continues. As you watch those last bits of dusk fade into nighttime, you guys see him still wearing the mirror shades because he's that guy. He will kind of look up and go, "Oi, you guys come about the errand?"
Yeah, we got an email. What sort of errand is this going to be? What we talking about?
Well,
what's the payment?
It's gonna be 400 eddies for between all of you, 100 apiece. You gotta pick up two cargos. You guys should have there should be a truck there with 2 sets of weapon containers for this night market that we got coming up tomorrow night. You guys gotta get them down by the docks, bring them into the city.
All right. It sounds like there's going to be some transportation involved. The small little security and stuff like that. Let's just call it an even 500, and it's a deal.
I feel like there's like a calculator app that pops up every time when Ponyboy Curtis is about ready to
Yeah.
He just pulls out an abacus. He's like, no, those numbers aren't right.
Yeah. What's the sales tax in this area?
Sales tax. I don't actually know that Night City has sales tax, but I think also Night City doesn't care.
Yeah, they're like, whatever.
Corporate taxes.
It's part of your rent at this point.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, well, thanks for
They know what you
airing
buy
out on
before
me.
you buy it.
Game.
Oh my god, can I do something awkward to help Ponyboy Curtis out?
Yes.
Like
Always.
like Kitty's just like she's been quiet the whole time. She's still wearing the giant cat coat.
Yes.
And she's looking at Rodeo and she just goes, "I like your shades." And it's I want to persuade.
Okay.
Aw,
Make me a
yeah.
persuade roll.
You said cat coat, and I just suddenly imagine like her giant fluffy coat also having a hood that she puts up his little ears on it.
It's hard with all the hair that pours out of it.
Yeah.
14.
14. Okay. I will say that is enough to give a bonus to this other roll that I'm currently trying to find the rolls of to make this happen. Hold on, please.
Like what a persuasion roll, or what is?
I'm wondering if there's not a more prominent one for.
There is bribery, conversation, persuasion. Trading is another one. Let's see what those skills mean, I guess, would be the.
Yeah, I would say trading might be the one that.
Trading sounds legit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
that's what
yeah,
makes the most sense to me. So.
What's the bonus? I'll add it post.
I'll make it a +2 because that was like two up the difficulty.
Ooh.
21.
21. I think
It's-
he believes that.
Yeah!
It's trading is the skill of striking a good bargain with a merchant or customer.
Hey,
Whereas
They're straight-
persuasion is convincing, persuading, and influencing.
We done did it right.
yep.
We did it right.
So I think he's like, that's fair. Right, 500 eddies for all that. Two cargo containers that are on a truck down by the docks.
All right. Well, we talk. What's within the cargo?
Should be some weapons.
All right.
should
Is there an
be
inventory?
sealed. Should be an inventory if you link up to it.
Inventory sheet.
Manifest of sorts.
Okay.
Manifest
All right,
should
cool.
be on that from the nomads that brought it over from across the coast.
Yeah, okay, considering that I'm usually the one that's carrying these things, how big are they?
Not
Yeah,
too
sure.
big. You should be able to pick them up by yourself, or maybe a pair of y'all outside of you.
All right, but I assume all that will be on the manifest,
Yeah.
weight and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Preferably, oh man, what is it? Kilograms, not pounds, as they do.
Should be all. You know, you should be able to look at it in whatever sort of weight you want to look at it in.
All right, cool. Well, my man, it has been truly a pleasure. If there's any other details, please forward to my personal email.
I will let
I'll
you
make
know
sure.
if I got up anything new or if there's any developments in between there, here and there.
Excellent. You know, it was great watching you, seeing you, this magic you do. Let's go grab dinner sometime. How are the kids?
They're doing well. Most of them.
All right.
But
Cool.
We can talk about it over dinner whenever.
All right, guys. Squad, let's move out.
Yeah, just the pickup job can't be that hard.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it looks like one of
Jinxed
those
it.
people who doesn't look before they shoot.
Most people look before they shoot gas.
No, I know. I said didn't. I said they look like one of those people who don't look before they shoot.
Like you.
Okay, what's going on here? Is someone shooting in this operation without looking?
Oh no.
Kitty just points to gas.
Oh my God,
Look,
gas.
look, my personal opinion as far as how to position yourself in any situation, just make sure that you stand behind the gas if anything happens.
Okay.
Listen,
Gas,
I
I-
won't be shooting any of y'all. Don't worry.
Yeah, just to remind everyone, one of the rules of this outfit is to look while shooting, and to practice safe and professional gun laws. Let's not go crazy on this, okay?
Pony
We're
boy
relying
crazy.
on each other.
This is all taken completely out of context. I was over here just trying to be polite and talking about how good Kit was at
Oh, Kit's amazing.
hyping us up.
I gotta, yeah.
And sometimes Kit likes to give us these pep talks, and I'm like, sometimes when I'm not sure if I can land my shot, I just close my eyes and think about what Kit says, and then I
It's
open.
not Jesus.
puddle.
He can't take the wheel. And she just walks back to the car.
It was not like I never look before shooting, but like it's not hard. Let's just go. I'll get in the car.
All right, fine.
As we sit in the car and sort of I guess get towards that place or that location, Kit's going to kind of furrow his brows. Now, Rodeo did say that, sorry, lost the accent for a bit.
All good.
We got two southern.
We got two
Yeah,
southern
I
guys.
think we're all like, oh God.
I was trying to keep the Australian piece of the southern rodeo.
The
and I was
battle
like,
of the
I
accents.
appreciated that.
So,
I figured.
just to confirm, there's nothing in the specs that say that this is something that we're stealing, right? We're just picking something up, right?
Does that matter? We're getting paid.
I think it does matter. I think if we're stealing something, obviously we're gonna have to shoot something. But I'm the same way with Kitty though. Like with getting paid, it doesn't specify in the what we were provided, but let's just keep it loosey goosey.
What I'm saying is that if we're stealing, when we get to the car, I'm going through everything, and anything that isn't on the manifest is ours.
Let's be careful with that, okay? I don't want to make the wrong enemies here.
Hey, they're the ones giving us the list.
Let's decide as a group when such a thing occurs, what we decide to do with it. Does that sound fair?
I don't think you can lift anything.
Now, Kitty, you're right. I have been neglecting my weight training as of late.
Wait, just to clarify, anyone else have higher than a 7 body, other than Kit?
Are you kidding me? My body is 6.
Oh, I have the highest body out of anybody.
Mine is 7. Mine is 7.
Okay, so never mind.
My body is 6. I just have a plus 14 to my athletics.
Oh, okay.
Which I presume is going to be what I need to use.
To live?
I have plus 10 to athletics and 7 in body.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't look like much, but I know how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
So there. But let's just not go off spec, all right? Keep it simple.
You know,
Because
I
if
may
you get
have a
to
lead
agree-
foot, but that doesn't
Look.
mean I can't lift.
Look, I'm just saying, keep it simple. You don't want to get on anybody's radar that we don't want.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard lots of fixes just going butt up. I'm trying to think of the phrase when things go wrong and there's a body part that goes up. It doesn't matter, but nonetheless, like lots of fixes just poking their hands in the places that they ought not.
It could start with an A or a T.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that he's thinking of the T, but I also don't feel like speaking.
That's fair. Let's just, like we do every mission, let's act with caution, empathy for our brethren on the field, and do the best we can. All right?
Sure, empathy.
Yeah, Kit, that was an amazing pep talk. I feel more than ready for this job. Thank you.
You're welcome. I trust.
All right. So,
What kind of pier are we talking about? Like, is this a pier for things that are expansive? Like, is this a nice pier, or is this like just a shitty pier that is just like tons? Like, how frequent are we talking as far as traffic is concerned, or do we have to do or will we have to do like some stealth or
why don't I get some? I believe there is a role on this game called perception.
Yes, there is there's human perception, and then there's regular perception.
Perception is like insight.
A regular
No. Human perception is insight. Perception is.
That's what I'm saying.
I know there's 2 different perceptions, so
Yeah, one
Then-
uses empathy, the other uses intelligence.
Yes. Could I get regular perception, as I think we are looking for things and not people, or
Yes.
reading people, as you guys
Yeah.
pull up to the address given to you.
Is this an everybody check? Or
Yes, that is an everybody check. I will.
By the way, do you prefer if we do the real rolls or just the roll 20?
Roll 20 is probably just easiest, but if you need to, you can.
if you want. If you want to get that roll in, get that sound.
I mean, I like rolling
Alright,
dice, but if it's
alright.
easier for you, then I'll just use the roll 20.
Yeah.
Looks like we got a 20, 22, 15, and an 11 for the group.
Right.
So does the green mean that?
Green means that there was an
got
ace.
And an
Yep.
ace. Okay.
That is an ace, which I think works out really well. I'll say, for the sake of this, that Ponyboy may be sitting up front. But as you pull in, and
Ponyboy fits shotgun all the time.
Yeah, I called it like a while. Ponyboy Curtis called it like months ago. Shotgun on this day.
When there's like a chore wheel right next to it's a calendar, and the entirety of this year is marked down with Ponyboy
Like a
Curtis or
shotgun.
Gotcha.
Yep. But okay. So you guys pull up to this pier. This pier it's well trafficked, but it's not high end stuff. The nomads that dock here are those that are usually trafficking lower end equipment and goods. It's not, you're not working with like company exclusive nomads or people like that move the big stuff in and out. More of a we move things, you pay us, we move it type stuff. It's well used though, and obviously as you guys kind of like pull into a parking space and step out onto the kind of the colder night air when you're coming in off of the coast, you are able to kind of see, but you're also able to notice when you first show up, there are about 3 people standing out in front of a gate. They're all having a conversation. You can't hear it from here. Actually, you might be able to. It's not anything too fancy. A lot of them are just talking about the fact that they are stuck here, holding down this fort, so that way people don't gank the stuff. That's for the moment, for the night market.
Oh yeah, we're ganking.
Yeah. Using lip reading, can I figure out their names without getting too close?
Yeah, make me a lip reading check.
The fact that that's a fucking skill is wild.
That is wild to me, and I love it.
I mean, honestly, I think it's super helpful.
I think it is as well. I think it's very much a cool, useful skill to have.
Only they had that in Scion.
you could just make it one of your peer reviews.
I mean, for whenever Scion 3E comes out, we can just ask them.
It'll never.
It'll never
No,
happen.
I know it'll never happen. We can dream. No, I would say with a 20, you're definitely able to find out their names. We'll say that it's have a Greg, you have a like a Finley in there, and like a not a George. We already have a George. We all hate George.
Yeah, fuck George.
Sorry to any viewer named George. We personally don't mean that.
He never replies to our Christmas cards. It's very frustrating.
He's never around when you need him most.
Never participates in White Elephant.
Yeah, I know, right? Like when there's a dollar amount, he always goes like significantly lower. So while everyone else gets a gift card, like $50, you got that one person with like a McDonald's Happy Meal. All turn to George.
He gave me a Beyblade, and I got him an iPod. What the fuck?
I mean, it depends on the Beyblade, I guess.
I mean, I'm not that mad, but like...
Really, it's a cool blade. It's a cool toy. Have you ever let it rip?
Fen, are you sure this isn't?
It is awesome.
In the 80s.
I don't know. I have a hard time.
I still have those in real life.
To be fair, Cyberpunk is a very 80s aesthetic.
Yeah.
Kind of situation.
Very Blade Runner.
It's future 80s.
Yeah. We'll say Greg, Finley, and
Robbie.
Yeah, sure, Robbie. Why not a Robbie?
Okay, and they're worried about people from the night market.
No, they're worried about people outside of the night market
okay,
ganking the stuff that's for the night market.
Okay,
Can I
cool.
know of this like clan of nomads at all?
There's a check for that. There's a check for a lot of things in this game. So yes,
Yeah.
of course.
So
Literally
would that be a
so many
cultural
skills.
What would you say?
Would that be one of the like cultural checks or whatever? Read it.
They're streetwise,
Yeah.
perhaps. Local expert, your home, maybe. Especially if your home was nomadic, if like based on your background.
I would say since you.
Well, these guys would be seafaring.
Yeah, I would say this would be
So it
streetwise
wouldn't be
because
local
that's why I'm saying streetwise would make more sense of those two.
Sorry, I'm pressing stuff I don't mean to.
It's okay.
What section is streetwise in?
It's in social skills.
Yes.
So third column of skills.
So I am going to do a streetwise if that's okay.
Probably failed that. Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. We have a fixer. He knows a lot more than we do.
It's not a big deal. I'm just saying I probably failed it because I have low stats.
Oh wait, I'm good at Streetwise, I think. longer.
It's based off cool.
Yeah.
Wait.
It might be okay at it.
I rolled a
Nope.
3. Wow.
Okay. I'm gonna say, Pony Boy.
I'm opting not to roll. I don't really care.
You know of them. I would say you're not particularly attached to them. You've worked for them. You've arranged some things for them in the past. Let me go find a name for some of these people. They have them in this world. They have an entire section on this stuff.
They do have. I'll try and help find this stuff too.
That's fine.
Called the Mako compatriots.
No. They have actual like names for.
There's like 12 main clans, and then there's
My power just died. Did you just trip a breaker? Okay. It's okay. I just saw these lights go out. These lights are fine, so that plug's okay.
But
Everything over here is done. Oh no. It's fine. Okay, so you guys got paid. What else we gotta do? I think that's it. That's it. That's a wrap.
We decided we were gonna go to dinner and a movie.
Done.
Well,
Dinner
just the action part of the session's done. Now we get to have dinner, go to the movie.
So what I'm hearing is we just want a slice of life anime this.
So they're from a pack, a nomad pack.
Yeah, we'll call it like. Does this make sense? Hold on, wait.
Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Well, you tell me. I'm gonna go with yes.
They are Thelis Nation. Thelis? Dallas. They are a nomad pack.
The
they're-
nomads.
Yes, they are labeled pirates. In some places because they refuse to register their ships. But they are Thelos Nation. And that's the nomads that come and go from here.
Libertarian sailors, my favorite.
They'll walk up and be like, "Arg!" I'm kidding.
That's a quick way to get shot in this world.
Show the picture on the wiki of them.
Wait, where?
that is the best picture of the movie.
Oh my gosh,
Can I open it?
I feel like their name is Jib.
Name's John Silver, actually, so
Yeah.
not even close.
Oh. Well, it's J-I-U-B.
Chip.
Jib.
It's like Jeb.
Yeah, but Jib.
Hello, my name is Jim.
My name is Jeb.
But that is the nomad pack, the nomad pack that comes in and out of this here.
So,
We were
Pony
serious for-
Boy know Curtis knows
Yeah.
where they're from. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that's the people that dock here.
All right. Let's try to do this all nice. Let's just go on up, see if we can pass on through. I'm sure it'll be nice and easy. All right, everyone good?
You have the words. That is your weapon of choice. Your words.
I mean, but I don't want to take your opportunity away. So if you have a better plan moving forward, let me know.
Well, it sounds like they're expecting us. So,
All right.
Shane, we couldn't hear you at all.
Yeah, you're muted.
Not muted. It just didn't pick you up.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I said, yeah, let's just hope this is an open and shut thing.
All right.
Yeah, Rodeo would never do us wrong.
Yeah. I know. Okay, I'm gonna go forward.
Why do you sense foreboding?
Fellas,
That's just a bad jambalaya.
It's your boy, Pony Boy Curtis.
Okay, hold
As the man with 4 cool.
on. Let me just roll a quick.
That is, well, I'm sorry.
Oof. They do not know who you are.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
It's your boy.
They look at you and go,
You are nobody's boy.
Pony Boy Curtis.
Yeah. I set up a couple jobs for you guys, like maybe like a couple months ago. You guys were very satisfied with it. Got paid very well.
For us in particular, or for us as a collective?
Yeah, y'all in particular. I very much recall your faces, your warmth and your smiles and your professionalism out on the field.
That's great. We don't remember you, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
is
God.
unfortunate.
You'd be like, "But Robbie.
Yeah, I mean, I know your names. What was it? Jeb and I'll name the name. I forgot though.
Greg, Finley, and Robbie.
Greg, Finley, and Robbie. Yeah. See,
okay.
we know each other.
You know us.
Yeah.
We don't remember you.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I must have been off that day, didn't leave quite the impression I made, or wanted to at least. Any case, thank you for guarding this location here. Me and my crew are just gonna go on by. We have a job to do for the night market, so if you can just part thy ways.
Did Rodeo send you?
Yep.
1 second.
Yeah, go ahead.
He pulls out an agent. Hits a couple things.
Just shows like a
Yeah.
picture of like Pony Boy Curtis's like cheesing smile. Like just like this guy.
And just like calls her. 4 people. Oh, yep. Yeah. Okay. Hangs up. Go on through.
All right, cool guys. Once again, y'all, here's my email. Y'all ever need a fixer? Look me up, okay? I offer 5% more than the average
Can I get
fixture
A
for jobs.
persuasion roll.
Yeah.
In the contact, we got to build our
Is
empire.
there a rule for assisting? Can I be Pony Boy
I think the
Curtis's
role has
hype
already
man?
been cast at this point, and I'm gonna play it as it is. I will say they take your agent stuff down, your digits and your email, and they go, if we need anything, we'll be in touch.
All right, boys, it was an absolute pleasure. Y'all have a good day.
You too,
Pony Boy Curtis.
Pony Boy Curtis.
Yeah. Up and coming star, fixer extraordinaire. Yep. All right, guys. Let's do this.
Nice clothes.
Oh, did you compliment me, Kit?
Yeah, that is exactly what I said.
Oh,
Backhandedly.
Front-handedly, thank you very much. All right, let's get this picking up done.
hold on, Kit. If there's an issue between us, we should talk about it before we get in the deep. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't your best opening statement?
Okay. Yeah, I do appreciate the feedback. Honestly, I should practice more in the mirror. I will try to do better.
Usually pretending that you know people, it's a little hard to pull off.
I do know them though. I did a job. I set up a job for them. They just don't remember me. Okay.
You set up a job for the pack as a whole, not for those 3 specific people.
Yeah, same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah. All right. Things to think about post job. All right.
Typically, you cannot reap the benefits of friendship until you become friends. But I mean, I admired the attempt. It was good.
Okay, I feel like you guys are really coming down hard on me. You were
No,
successful in that
No,
endeavor. Let's just
Great. I'm just saying it was
Okay.
kind of risky. It was a risky maneuver. It was like trying to drift during a traffic jam.
all right, Kit, can you lead? I feel like my part of this whole expense is done. So if you can do your thing, that'd be great.
is walking to the correct location. Got it, Chief.
Thank you.
So we'll locate the correct cargo space, if you will. It's probably rows and rows, I imagine, of cargo crates that we have to try and navigate through.
Yes.
To try and get 2 fucking boxes.
You have rows and rows of just crates and all sorts of containers, shipping containers. You have giant, like, you know, the large puns that you can put on another truck and have it drive somewhere. You have the smaller ones, and back in one corner there is 2 cargo containers. They're about 2 feet long, about 1.5 feet wide, about another 1.5 feet deep. They have kind of angled edges. It's not like a perfect square. You got some
Rounded.
Not really rounded either. It's a more angled, so they have hard cuts, but it's not like a perfect 90 degree.
It's like a mini coffin.
Yes, but without any of the coffin.
The dead body connotations.
Yeah, or the size. Like, it's a little short. It's a little short to be a coffin.
That's why I said like a mini coffin.
Yeah.
You know, for smaller people. But
Boy, Curtis, did you happen to snag the manifest while we were moving over here?
Did he send it on over to my email?
it's just 2 boxes with like fucking serial numbers, and we don't know what the fuck's in there.
Can I have access to it via the net with my virtual virtuality eyes?
You could connect to it.
Sure.
You wanna connect to them.
Please tell me these things have wheels.
Okay. They do not, but you also could probably grab a like a pallet jack or something like that, so you don't have to like haul them all the way out to the truck.
Fantastic. Kit's going to spend most of his athletic skill roll trying to figure this shit out.
Can I just like walk up to the other one and in an act of hubris just try to pick it up?
Yes, please make me a athletics check. You will need a professional or higher difficulty to beat DV.
Oh, cool. You're gonna.
I had +7 and got a 4. How does that even
yourself?
happen?
You blow out your fucking back.
Hubris. She just says to herself.
That doesn't look like the right roll. It says 4 + 6. Wait, it subtracted my D10.
Well,
because
you got you got a 1 on your first roll, so I believe with like they explode both up and down.
No, but if you look, it says -1 D10
Yes.
instead of plus.
I
so
think
it
like
subtracted what I rolled.
Yeah,
So
my
it's
1d10.
it's a +1 and then it minus the D10 from that.
yeah.
I'll double. I do believe that is correct. That you re-roll. If you get a 1, you re-roll the 1 and you minus.
Yeah, because
From
that's what my thought process is. Because I remember that being a question that we had a lot when we did the jump start way back when. Was how those ones worked, and that
So
was
the 4 and the 6 and the 1 were my stats.
no. The 4 and the 6 were your stats. The 1 is your first roll. It doesn't show your first roll because it was a 1. Instead, it's showing this roll because it technically rolled a 1. So you rolled that, and then now it's doing the minus D10 that you do for when you get a 1 on the die.
So, and then if you were to ace it, then you would re-roll the 10 and add that number.
Yeah. So like if you look at Pony Boy Curtis's ace of his perception, there's a 10 in there, and then it adds the D10 for that.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
That's such a strange way of doing it.
Mechanics.
It makes sense.
That's how it mechanically works.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I get it now. It didn't. At face
what's
value,
the
it looked very
repercussions
strange.
for
The numbers behind it.
failing in athletics real bad?
I'm gonna need a cyber leg stat.
You're gonna fucking blow out your back. You're gonna slip a fucking disc. That's what's gonna happen to you because you didn't lift with your legs. You tried to lift with your back. That's not how you're supposed to lift the boxes.
What do you think I needed to do to connect to the net so I can look at the inventory sheet?
I'm gonna say
Like,
make me a
walk
quick
up
tech
to the
roll, but it's
side
gonna
of
be
it,
a
and then,
very
like-
simple check.
Okay, so basic tech.
Yeah, basic tech. I don't think it's
Okay.
gonna be too bad.
Okay, we have no idea what's in here. It's fine.
We're so enough.
I have a plus 13.
But you rolled a one.
You,
But I
if you
rolled a
still
1.
you still rolled a 1, so you got a -9 on top of that.
Damn.
That is so brutal.
You try
Yeah, but
to.
when it's the other way, it's very cool.
Yes, it is. That is one of the great things about 1s and 10s is you have really awesome moments with an ace, but when you get a 1, it can go real not good.
I'm just saying, like, the fact that it happened twice in 3 rolls is kind
Welcome
of
to Roll20, where random is really subjective.
Either way, I got a 22.
I mean, I'm fine with it. It's,
Yeah.
it
I got-
makes things
I got a
interesting.
I mean, it
22.
happens. If it goes
Yeah.
both ways, it doesn't matter that it's absurd.
I got a 22 to figure out my lifting stuff, so you can leave that in the back of your brain because obviously I know how to lift heavy things. These muscles aren't just for show.
Let's see.
How do I have higher stats than you, buddy? But you're like super ripped. That's hilarious.
Don't worry, I will get my body higher, so that way it's more devastating. It's just body doesn't play into gunplay. You know?
Yeah.
Can you get like a cosmetic cybernetic for your arm that just makes it replace gunshot sounds when you flex?
Just makes a little hollow thing. It says, "Welcome to the gun show." When you do this,
Yes.
Turns it on.
Yes.
Click click.
these pythons are sick.
You're like Akihiko
Okay.
from Persona 3.
Oh my god.
You, Shane, you blow your back out. You try to lift your back and not the knees, and you take 6 points of damage
Jesus.
to your back.
Do I die? How much HP do I have?
You should have
You
more
have
than
a lot
6.
of
You should
Yeah,
6.
you have more than 6.
Oh, where do I see it?
It's in your.
It's
main page.
underneath your handle and all that.
Yeah, on the main.
It's on the character tab, and it's where your humanity and your hit. It's where
Yeah.
your humanity is. It's just above that.
Man,
I
this
found
is
it, I
just
found
this
it.
is just karma for everyone talking shit about Ponyboy Curtis.
So that was
See what happens.
a fifth of my HP.
As Kit responsibly goes and finds pallet jack to go put him on there and then put him on the truck. You try to just lift one up, Gas, and you
Yeah.
just feel this, and
It goes- it's even
your
worse than
entire back just on fire for a brief
I
moment.
like lean. I would say I like lean over it and like try to jimmy it against my knees. To, like,
no.
get it-
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You
You're
know what
gonna
I'm
regret
talking
it.
about, right? And then you
Yeah.
pull with your back to get it up, and then it just like
Oh,
Don't do that.
I heard that.
And then as you try to
And
access
then you're just still.
the
you're just-
manifest, Kitty, you the entire whatever happened to these things at some point fried the entire internals of this, so there is no actual like data on these. It is just the framework of like a shell of some stuff that should be there but is corrupted beyond recognition
like
and
an arrow
Okay.
in
empty
my
space.
brain or whatever.
I imagine she's staring very blankly at Gas straining against the side of one of the boxes, and then she'll just kind of look towards Ponyboy Curtis and she'll say, "There's nothing for the inventory. Dato's corrupt."
Yes, you're gonna have to let it go. Just drop it.
Okay, I'll try to drop it. Will it let me? Do I need to make another roll
No,
to
you can drop it. Dropping things is a free action. You do not need to roll anything to drop it. It clangs with a thud on the ground. You see two people that have been like looking not directly at you, but like looking at a shipping container. Look over and just go back to work on the shipping container after pausing for a moment. Be like, what?
All right, let's just try to do this quickly.
Kit, you're able to grab a quick pallet jack, throw him on the pallet jack, throw him on the back of this truck. It's a nice, I would say nice in a loose term. It's functional. It's a functional truck. It is a closed box truck style, and it'll get from point A to point B. 4 tires.
So are we gonna just take it over to our car, or are we just gonna take this truck?
The rodeo made it sound like you just take the truck back. Like the truck was there for you guys to use to take it back.
I don't think the Prius can fit it.
Let's put the Prius in the truck.
Can we do that?
No.
Sure.
Look, I'll drive.
want to.
Sure.
If you want to put the Prius in the truck.
No, let's leave the Prius here.
Nope.
I don't think.
Gas, do you even think that you can drive with your back like that?
Yeah,
Nope,
you're
but I'm
kind
not
of.
leaving it here. That's for damn sure.
All right, why don't you follow behind us then?
Me and Ponyboy Curtis will get in the box truck. You two get in the Prius. How's that?
Kitty, do you think you could drive?
She contemplates. Perhaps.
Good enough for me.
Yeah. You get the vote of confidence in my book.
And she'll probably like lean over a little bit to help Gas, considering that I as one who's blown out their back a billion times, it is very hard to walk.
Yeah, I did it like last week. It was horrible.
It's so bad. She'll help Gas.
Just grandma shuffle your way back to your fucking Prius.
It's okay, Grandma. Let's get you to bed.
Instead of getting in like shotgun or in the front, I'm just gonna lay down on the back seat.
Yeah. She just kind of like pushes your legs into the car and then closes the door.
Yep. And yeah.
All right.
Thanks, by the way. I normally don't let other people drive cars. You know.
These are unusual circumstances.
Yeah. I didn't really think that.
She like sits in the front seat. She's like,
This is a bad night. I can feel it.
she like turns the ignition.
I mean, you know, it might not be all bad. I mean, we'll get paid at least. That's worth paying.
As long as they get the delivery.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun,
She's gonna be constantly like speaking for foreboding.
I have decent reflex, even though I have no skills in drive. But I do have decent reflexes, so I'll probably be just fine driving.
I have a quick question, and I don't know if this is gonna apply to us at any given time. When do we use luck?
There's a thing on it.
Is like luck like a reroll thing, or?
I think you can
You have
use
luck
it to
points.
adjust things. To find out
I
what
just
that
figured I would ask in case.
We'll find out what that means.
Something
Yeah.
bad happened.
Before you roll, you can dedicate a portion of your remaining luck pool, which holds luck points equal to your luck statistic, which refills at the beginning of each game session, to a check, which increases the roll by +1 for each point of luck pool that you expend.
Okay, so it's not dice; it's just one. It would add
Plus one.
+1.
Yeah,
Mhm.
+1
Okay.
or plus.
And
however-
before the roll?
Yeah,
Before you roll.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Okay.
So
So.
if I was absurdly lucky and I used all 7 of my luck points, I might not have blown out my back, but I did. So,
You blew out your back,
yo.
and now you're crying for ibuprofen in the back seat.
Somebody call trauma team.
Get him.
All right. As you guys are making your way back from the pier to the night market, it's an easy evening. You know, traffic's not too bad. You know, it's nice city. Traffic is as traffic does. And as you guys are doing this, I need a quick perception check from our passengers.
I don't think Gaff
Can
can
I
see
make a
anything.
perception check? Keep it on leg
I will
down,
say,
or-
I would say you're recovering. You're recovered enough at this point to notice.
Oh dang. Okay. Then-
Blowing your back out is awful, but I also don't think it would keep you down permanently, given the fact that this is Cyberpunk and I'm not actually imposing a mechanical drawback on you. So.
You're just
Oh,
hurting.
Wait, that's
Yeah.
not a mechanic of the game. Okay.
Well, no, there can be mechanics like that. There are things like that, but I just didn't give you one.
You just pulled your back temporarily.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I thought it was like a critical fumble.
Okay.
Yeah, get over it.
They're not very.
Walk.
Get over it.
Okay.
Walk it off.
Walk it off. There's nothing.
Both of you are able to
There's
see
ice on it.
I'd be hot.
a car
Get some of that tiger bomb.
that has been driving alongside you for a little ways now. And I need a reflex check. Maybe a save. I don't know if they have saves in this game, if they matter.
No.
Yeah, okay. Then a reflex check from you, Kit, as you are driving. I would say you get the bonus of a +1 from Ponyboy, as Ponyboy yells for you to watch out instinctively.
So should I just roll my drive land vehicle?
If you want to roll your drive land vehicle, that would make sense.
Yeah, because it is a reflex base. So.
Okay, yep. Then let's do that.
11.
10, okay.
You win?
Did we win the game?
11.
Yes.
Did
it
I
would be.
end up seeing what happened, by the way?
Yeah, no, this is both of you
To
are
be-
able to see it.
To be fair, it's not going to hit you guys because it knows that the truck
yeah.
that the truck
No.
has the stuff.
No,
They're after the
I get that.
Prius.
No, what I'm saying is, if I had seen the car pulling up,
Well, it's been driving like alongside, like with you guys through traffic for a ways before this, and it's at this
Oh.
moment that it decides to.
This bitch has been riding
Now
my
it's merging
ass.
lanes.
Yeah.
This thing has been riding my ass for like a couple of blocks now.
All right.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Is that good or bad?
No.
I don't know.
I feel like that's bad for
That's
us.
bad. It's
Oh,
pretty
no.
bad.
We're
I'm not a-
a
I'm not-
in a movie.
aren't damage numbers.
We have our
They are
seatbelts
not.
on.
No, damage numbers are d6s generally. So, you guys do have your seatbelts on. It is
Yeah, safety
only,
first.
It is only a degree. Oh, actually, it's 2, but that's okay. It is not a huge difference in the numbers, which is okay. So essentially, what I'm trying to say with all this things I'm saying is that you try to swerve to avoid this car as he just is like, I'm gonna merge lanes right now, and hits the back of his box truck and it goes skidding before hitting into the median, we'll say, and coming to a quick halt. The box truck doesn't look like it's too badly damaged. You guys weren't going incredibly fast. It's street traffic. You guys didn't hop on the highway yet.
Yeah.
But I need
If this thing drives like Cyberpunk 2077's fucking car mechanics, this bitch is going spinning. You know, like, this bitch is spinning.
Hitting everyone.
Are we like right behind them?
I would say you guys are
Or-
right behind them. So could I have a quick drive from Kitty in order to
So there's drive land
stop?
vehicle.
Yeah.
Yes, I see
Drive
it.
land, yeah.
Well,
Perfect. Yeah, you're fine. It's an easy start. It's not a hard thing to break.
The fact that everything's fine with that, Gas is gonna try to jump into the front seat and to grab the other large handgun from the glove compartment.
Okay. As you do that,
Ugh.
find a couple-
I don't need to do a roll for that, do I?
you do
I
not.
don't know. I am jumping in the middle of
This was supposed to be a simple
back
job,
with
right?
tingles.
Yeah, I think we're still fine. Just keep on driving.
No, we can't. We've already.
Yeah, as you guys kind of talk about that, a bullet shatters the window next to you, Kid.
I told you something bad was going to happen.
Really simple
As-
job.
As the person in the car has a handgun out the window from where you guys see in the Prius behind it, and they are trying to get out to attack.
can I shut their car off?
Oh yeah, you certainly can if you want to do that. I
I'm
would
gonna murder them.
Don't you mean shut the car on and just have it just go boom? Because they're stopped too.
Yeah, they have stopped as well.
Oh, okay. So if they
So
stopped
they
already,
they clipped us.
Yep.
Our car
they hit the median.
Well,
our
they
car
got
hit
out.
the median, and
Make
we're
the, make the car go.
they're still in the car
Yeah,
pointing a gun at us. So if you set the car to go,
in reverse.
yeah, maybe.
Or play like
Whichever
Tiny
direction
Tim on
you want.
repeat.
Yeah. No, you just play Baby Shark, and then every time it says "dude," we shoot.
Is this an initiative sort of situation, Fen?
Yeah, this is an initiative sort of situation. I'm currently giving you a rough layout of these various things.
Ooh. So,
Do we have to erase our live laugh therapy?
No,
are
you don't.
multi-weapon attacks a thing in
Yes,
so I can fire
What?
both guns at the same time? Hell.
you could. Yes, if you wanted to.
Oh, Funny Boy and Kitty are like, eh.
We'll go eventually.
We'll put that on that.
Kitty's.
No, this is not. This red for some reason is not actually triggering a red as an ace
I was about
or
to
a
be like,
negative. So
what?
no, so you rolled a 4.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
this is a
we
different
both
red.
rolled 4s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you don't add, you don't do aces in either way for initiative.
Okay.
Where is
The roll initiative.
Just a
yeah,
tab
where
on the
is
top.
that? But why are
It's
the
a tab.
fireworks going off where I'm at? What the hell?
I don't know.
Probably
There's a
for the
tab that
Super Bowl.
says roll initiative. It's like on the top edge.
So these are a little not quite to scale, but we're gonna go with it for the sake of this. These are the cards that we have because these are the cards I googled in the game's free search thing. So we're gonna roll with it. And then
I can send you a vehicle thing
yes, you can do that. That'd be perfect.
later on.
Yes, that's fine. You don't have to do it right now. I've found enough things to get the point across for mechanical states.
Did you put anything on
did you
the?
Did you,
My roll?
give me a
Yeah,
second.
you have a 9.
Okay, because it gave me an error saying that I wanted to send the results of the roll to the tracker, but no valid.
Yes, that's fine.
That's because we don't have tokens out.
We don't have tokens out. I don't have a tracker up. I'm currently doing that on a different page. Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
So under normal circumstances, the way that this Roll20 sheet is worked is that if you click on your token, if the token is activated on Roll20 in the proper way that tokens work, you click on your token, you roll initiative, and then it'll pop up on an initiative tracker
Yes.
that Roll20 can keep track of. It's a really cool feature, but you also have to set up tokens first.
Yeah.
Like there's multiple things that you have to do first before it works. So
I'm getting used to the world of Roll20. I'm a little behind on these things, so.
I have a
Welcome to the world that we've lived
set
in.
up for 5e that one time that I used Roll20 for it.
we're very familiar with Roll20. So if you ever need any help with it,
I will
we use it on the reg.
lean
I
upon you
can't.
if I need to.
I cannot wait until the Roll20 for tabs is finished. It's such a. I've put so much work into the one that we have that is just a general.
Okay, so.
But once
Hopefully
it's
it'll be
set up
good.
proper, then you'll be excited.
Hit.
It'll just be.
Yeah.
Man, our
Got
tokens
a
look so good.
Stuff to talk about.
They do.
Oh yeah. At some point, can I get one of those so I can set up the token for this?
What do you mean?
Is it what?
The image of.
Oh, it's in our chat room.
We already have
so
tokens
if
up.
you-
Yeah, they're all in the chat.
They're all in the chat. So if you go over to the chat
Our group chat.
thing and scroll up a little bit, all of the icons that Julian made for us
Yeah.
are over there. So I just saved mine and made mine into the
I forgot to put
into
out
the-
minions,
yeah.
but you all are there, so hold please.
got it.
Where's my initiative?
You're gonna have to move the tokens up to the correct layer.
To the token layer.
Aren't they on the
Mhm.
token layer?
No, they are not.
They're on the map layer.
They're on the map layer.
What do you mean? They're on the token layer.
If
You
they,
just can't touch them.
oh, okay.
Give us access to our token.
Why would I do that?
We can move our characters, so you don't have to. So you don't have to deal with us being like, can you move our character? No, don't move us there.
Not there.
There.
There we go. I got it.
Okay.
Yay.
I'm getting everybody slowly. Hold on. Hopefully. There's everybody. I need a dude. Hand. Dude.
Guy.
Guy.
Dude. Man.
Look at that. Dun 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 dun
I
dun
probably
dun 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 dun.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it right now. A lot of the token stuff has
Fenn's
to be
gonna have to
GM
set up
specific. Yeah.
Fen will have to
But you
specifically-
have changed your profile picture so it does show gas.
Okay, modern.
The girls are in one car, the boys are in the truck.
Yeah, the boys are back in town.
Fair enough. I also love how like it's like, oh, something bad happened, and everybody's just like, we'll get to it, and Kit's like, I'm the first one out, let's go. Kit rolled the 14. He rolled the highest.
It's like, huh, time to get shit done.
I don't know. I've
You can always just make a little mark on the
I was just gonna grab random people from
Yeah.
anything that I have. Hold please.
always make a little mark and just say, this is dude 1.
Dude 1.
B.
This is therapeutic, by the way.
That is therapeutic.
Somebody should do some D&D ASMR.
Oh, I'm sure it exists already.
Yeah.
1.
No, they probably do like weird D&D roleplay ASMR.
They do that too.
Guy 2. And this is guy 3. They all are hard to see, and I'm sorry. How do I make them more hard to see?
I got this really,
It's effective.
yeah.
Blue and green.
Oh my god, they're so close.
Yeah, it's because they all drove in one car and crashed it into the back of the truck.
Don't like it. Get away, guys.
So
How
Well,
come I can't see it? Where's it at?
they're-
what can't you see?
I just see a white grid.
You're in the wrong spot of white grid. It's a pretty big white grid. 'cause I didn't know
Zoom
how
out?
big- yeah. I didn't know how big I was making this, so I just kind of gave myself a blank canvas and then filled in what I
Found it.
Sorry.
No need to
It-
apologize.
Now I need to find my initiative tracker. Where is initiative tracker?
My bulletproof cyber Prius.
This is why we need to have 4. This is why we need 4 screens at all times, because as a producer for any of these streams, you need at least one that's dedicated to just the stream.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then you need one for all your GM notes, and then another one for the Zoom call, and then the last one for
Roll 20.
miscellaneous.
Okay.
Yep.
How do I? Where's my initiative tracker? How do you find the initiative tracker?
So the way it works is, geez.
It's tied to tokens
Add
by
turn. Yeah,
default.
there we go. I found it. There's an add turn button. I did that. Add turn.
Then you have to input the numbers manually.
Yeah. So like basically if everybody can click on their specific icon and then click roll initiative, right?
So have us roll again.
Oh, so we roll again?
Yeah, sure.
And it should theoretically pop up on that initiative tracker now.
16 is much better.
Right?
There is no initiative tracker.
I don't see a button to roll initiative on there, but I'll hit the button on my character sheet and hope it works.
Well, when you click on your icon and then click roll initiative, it would add it to the roll initiative tracker.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna hit refresh on my page because I also did disconnect from everything, so maybe it just
Sure.
got borked.
It should look like a little clock.
I know
Right, yeah.
roughly what it is because I've used it before when I was like a player in a couple of games back in other times. I just don't
The other time.
the other times.
We don't know yet.
Oh,
Fen has to.
yeah.
There we go.
There it is. It's a
So now you
own
can-
thing. I just missed
So
it.
now you can change the actual initiative to the correct initiative that we had originally. So Kit was 14.
Yeah. Now you
Um,
I can change
Or we
that.
could keep the new ones.
yeah,
Because I rolled a 16.
Well,
Kitty
Okay.
was
Jan-
all like omniscient, like something bad will happen today. You're all going to die now.
To be fair, she does that probably every day.
Dude.
You can
it's
also,
just like
Fen,
the Red Queen in Human.
you can also right click
Yeah.
any token and add a turn.
Yeah, that's what I do for the other ones.
Yo, was that 0? Holding her in the backseat.
Dun, 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 dun.
Actually, the Halo soundtrack's DMCA free, so you're good.
Dun, 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 dun.
Jeffy's doing Metal Gear Solid and Final
Dun,
Fantasy.
dun, dun, dun.
Oh, it sounded like Halo
Dun,
soundtrack.
dun, dun.
No.
I got the original initiatives, so that's what we're going off of.
Nailed it.
Cool.
Apparently, they're very similar. I haven't played that.
So, first up on the initiative order, now that I have this all sorted out, so hopefully it'll look decent.
Yes, I understand the turn order.
And we're gonna hit this button. Heyo! We have a roll 20 screen on.
Oh!
On this stream,
so
everybody.
fancy.
Look at that stream.
I messed up all the names, but it's fine.
Wow.
This is fine. Everything's fine. Just fix that quick.
Can I
It's
just
it's
say,
it's
this
hard.
looks wonderful,
Yeah,
by the
it's-
way. What you've done, but with the whole like moving background and everything, it's cool.
I do like how our names are also like kind of flipped on the side like that.
Yeah.
I like it. I
It's
think
my
it adds
best use of the
character.
space that I could think of.
Yeah.
That was a
So-
very clever way of doing it.
So I need to do this real quick. There we go. All right, turn order. Kit, top of the turn. What are you doing? Let's get
I
into
am
this. Let's get
going
into some
to
combat.
take out a gun.
Wow, shocker! Cyberpunk guns. Man.
What? I thought you weren't the gun guy.
Well, right now I'm in a car.
Right now, this is different. This isn't me all the time.
This isn't.
Kid's like, I don't want to hear any lip, Kitty.
I don't want to hear it. No. Okay. Pull out a gun.
I'm going to take out my weapon, which is a very heavy pistol, because it is a one-handed.
Yes.
I can use it with one hand.
Yep.
And sort of point it out the fucking window
Mhm.
at the dude that clearly tried to shoot at my fucking head,
Mhm.
and I'm going to shoot him back.
Go for it. Do an attack. It's a ranged action, so it's.
I'm going to use my handgun skill.
Yes. You gotta
Which
use
is-
your reflex, handgun skill, and a D10.
Okay, here it goes.
That is your
18
18. Awesome.
to hit.
To hit.
I guess that would be
Yep.
it, right?
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. So yep, that is all the right stuff. So I gotta roll a D10 for his dex. I have bonuses, but I'm not gonna. He's gotta roll another one to minus the D. Oof. Ooh, no.
We win.
So he has a -8 to his dodge.
That is a 3 + 1 - 8. He's not a very good guy.
So he's at-
-7.
If you beat you damage the defender. He's got a little bit of armor, so you roll me, I believe, for your pistol.
My pistol damage
Uh,
is what I'm guessing.
yes. Your pistol damage, yes.
Okay, well, let's see how this works. Let's see how bad this is. So I know that everybody has armor that has a soak value. It's called stopping power. So if I go beyond the stopping power, that's just raw damage that's going.
Yes.
So it'll soak up the damage up to that. So let's just
Ooh. Oh, it rolled the attack again.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's the attack. It's the same attack, but it's.
Oh, okay. So how do I roll the damage
You
then?
click the pistol.
Oh, okay. See that? I see
So
that.
it's like D&D.
It's like D&D.
Yeah.
So I got 18
Yeah.
damage.
Yes.
That's pretty good. I think.
Let me see.
That sounds pretty solid.
Pretty nice.
It's a good number.
That
It would
sounds
hurt me.
Yeah.
Considering
So
all my melee attacks do 1d6, that's pretty good.
This is why I took out the gun first.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I got like Wolverine claws.
This is why the gun came out
I have
first.
kitty claws which I can use.
Oh yeah.
That's
But
awesome.
that's desperate.
We're all learning this game too,
Yeah.
so if people bear with us.
Yes, thank you. I'm currently trying to find out what does the soak damage do because.
Okay, so range combat resolve, attacker's reflex plus relevant weapon skill versus the defender's DV determined by range to target and weapon, or defender's dex plus evasion skill.
Yes.
Which, okay, if you beat the DV, you damage the defender.
Yeah.
The defender's armor will reduce the damage you do, as detailed in this later section, which everything has certain soaks.
Are there partial cover rules in this?
There's a lot of cover. There's a lot of cover rules.
There's no partial cover.
But there's no partial cover.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
either you're in cover or you're out of cover.
Yes.
When your attacker rolls the damage for their attack, which I rolled an 18, you subtract the armor's SP in that location. So I just went body,
Yep.
if you will.
Yes.
If you end up taking any damage, your armor in that location is ablated, reducing its SP by 1 point until it is repaired. So,
DV
What
was
page are you
13
on,
for
just
that
from-
because
so I
you're
can
at 1 to
keep up?
6, right?
186.
26, perfect. Thank you.
Question?
Say that one more time.
Yeah.
So with the DV that you were going for, you'd have to surpass 13 and you got 20 because
Mm-hmm.
you're at 1 to 6 or 0 to 6
Mm-hmm.
for range.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I'm
Or
assuming
you
you're
can
shooting a blue
choose-
guy, right?
Or you can choose to dodge it if you have the reflexes to do so.
Dodge while in the car.
Okay, so
Imagine being fast enough to dodge a bullet.
there's plenty of people
Yeah.
in this world that do that.
Oh yeah, I know, but just like imagine how like that's a power fantasy right there.
You do the shot connects.
Yeah.
As you kind of lean out the window and pop one off, you definitely hear it connect as you hear this dull thud and this kind of after the echo dies a little bit. You see a bit of blood kind of spurt out from where the bullet enters. Also, hi, we're playing a game with guns. I'm going to talk a little bit about how guns damage people.
Hurt people?
Yeah, so if this is not your thing, now is your time to leave. I apologize for going into it before giving that warning. So,
I
thank
do
you
an
all.
ouchie though.
Yeah, you do an ouchie. It takes a good bit of damage.
Would you say that he's taken more than half damage?
He's not quite a half that though.
Is he bloodied?
No, he's a
Because
little. He's lightly wounded.
If you're seriously wounded, you do get a -2 to all your actions. So if you're more than half your HP. So
He's
keep that in mind.
He's lightly wounded as that first shot connects. You have a move action if you want to move.
Would you call? I guess like it's.
Get out of the car.
Can I move? I'm not getting out of the car. But can I? Would moving the car count as a move action?
I would say if you want to, I would say make me a drive land check to get the car, the box truck started. We're gonna say for the sake of this, it is stalled in the first
Yeah.
minute. Yeah. So you make me a. It's gonna be for this turn. It's gonna be. I'm gonna make it a professional result, or you'll need a professional to turn on. Okay. You turn over. You're not
Quattro.
getting anything. There's no the starter, nothing.
All right.
You
Well,
blow the transmission.
that's my turn, y'all.
Yeah, no, it for the moment it is not gonna start. So, with that turn over, take this to one of the green guy. I'm gonna call him the guy in the green jacket. We're gonna give him all jacket colors. They're not gonna be the same color because even though they're probably from the same gang, for the sake of us here at home watching this on a screen, it's easier to point out based on color.
I mean, they've got a big red identifying circle next to them, and you're identifying them by their clothing. I find that funny.
Well, they each have a circle on them. One has one that's red, one has blue, one has
So we're
green.
talking about green right
Green.
now.
We're talking about Chartreuse here.
Chartreuse, yes.
Oh, never mind.
So, like,
I
we're
thought you
saying,
said
like-
I thought you said the guy in the green jacket, and I thought you were talking about
He's gonna
Red.
get
I
out.
was very
Yeah,
he's gonna
confused.
walk
We're just
around.
making the joke that because he has a green dot, he also has a green jacket.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name also happens to be Olive.
He's gonna.
Yeah, so I
Hop
was
back.
Oh,
confused because
walk
there
around the
actually was
other
a dude
side.
with a green jacket.
He's
I
gonna
thought it was the other guy.
open the door.
Open the door.
Hi, Ponyboy Curtis.
And he's
Walk
going.
along.
He's going to attempt to take a stab at you with a knife.
Hold on, I surrender. God damn.
He's not coming for survivors.
Oh god.
Let me go find
So-
melee combat.
So melee combat is on page 175, and it
Yes.
says melee combat is resolved by the attacker's dex plus relevant melee attack skill plus the d10 versus the defender's dex plus evasion skill. So there is an evasion skill?
There it is.
I'm looking for it.
It is under, I think, your athletical skills, if I remember correctly.
Not under body.
Okay.
It's under fighting skills.
That makes
Fighting
sense.
skills. Show this cool thing for our road. You get to see all of Radio's skills when I built it.
I don't know why this is happening.
That's gonna be this way.
Don't stab me, bro.
Okay. Oh no.
I know, right?
Oh no.
All the natural ones.
He is going to beat that 7.
Yeah.
He is going to stab you with a combat knife. It is not anything super heavy. It's not gonna do a lot of damage. It's gonna do a little bit of damage. It's only gonna do 1 point of damage, which, if you are wearing armor of any kind, it should just soak up into it.
Yeah.
And it'll do, but it will do 1 point
One-
of damage to the
got
armor.
it.
1 damage.
Alright.
The armor will be ablated.
Yes.
So that's a big thing. Every time you're hit, your armor is ablated. That's why the character sheet shows that it's like a number slash
Over
a
a
number.
number,
Yeah, over a number. So it'll
Got it.
have less stopping power the more it's damaged.
Mhm.
And then you need to get it repaired by a tech.
Yes.
Just buy a new one. I feel like that's what I just did.
Repairing is still cheaper than buying a new
Oh my god.
one.
Nickel and
that's
diming, nickel and diming!
I know,
But
right?
that's Chartreuse's turn, and we go to Kitty.
Okay, so
Well,
can I say, based on like watching the initial couple guys get out of the car, right?
Yeah.
Or at least the one guy. Did you guys see any kind of? I know that you said like they're from a quote unquote gang. Do I see any specific signifiers on their person?
Make me a quick
Motherfucker.
Perception.
gangs.
I would say.
Okay. Okay.
11. Okay. I would say you know that they're a booster gang of some kind. You don't know the exact name of them, but you know that they are a booster gang, and they're probably here to just jack whatever it is.
Okay.
Guys aren't super close to a combat zone, so they're a little ways in from where you would usually find them. But
Sure.
they are a booster gang, and that is all. They're just here to get stuff.
Oh my
Okay.
god, there is a whole gang that they're just clowns.
Yeah.
Nope,
Yeah, that
nope,
exists.
nope.
I'm not
Clowns
putting
are
it in our
bigger
game.
for me. No.
Yeah, I'm not putting it in our game. I'm not about to just horrify all of us with all that.
Screaming.
Yeah.
You just hear honking in the distance.
Aw.
Okay, so what I would like to do is I want to make use of the fact that this is probably an electric car of some sort and it probably has some sort of programming that makes it go brr.
Yes.
I would
Typical.
love for it to. Wait, hold on. I would love for me to control it and for it to go sailing this way.
With the 2 people still in it.
Yes.
Okay, I would say if you want to,
Um,
I would say you can make your action to be a.
It's a net action.
Yeah.
So I get 3 net actions.
Okay.
It just depends on whether or not. I don't think this is black ice necessarily.
No.
It's probably a very
Not-
cheap car. It probably doesn't even have a significant architecture to begin with.
I would say it would not have an architecture to begin with. I would say I would have you do 3 net actions. I would say you can phrase your current, interface as ones for whatever, but essentially you need to net running. Roll anything for net running?
It's let's see. Now.
I'm assuming electric security tech is probably one of them for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Cyber tech, basic tech.
It's interface plus 1d10 versus a DV.
Interface plus 1d10 versus a DV. Okay, so I would say make me a interface roll. I won't have you do any 1d10.
1d10 plus 4 because that's my interface roll. And is that it?
There should be a.
I feel like there should be more to it, considering I have all these other.
Your netrunner can use interface abilities with their net actions, save for a scanner. Resolution for using any of these abilities, save for zap, is as follows: interface plus 1d10 versus the DV, and that's on page 198.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I guess what that interface action is based off of is, I feel like it would be like. Looking at the skills, I think it would be like either electric security tech or cyber tech.
Mhm.
Let me see what those skills are detailed as.
Interface is one of the interface abilities, from what I can see.
This is tough.
I mean, would we consider that just for? I mean, we can look into this more deeply later, so that way we're not getting lost in the sauce here.
Yeah.
Because this does 2d6 res to a non-black ice programming. Should we consider that I am using sword right now in terms of quote unquote attacking whatever?
Yeah, because you're not doing net combat. You're just getting in that bit.
I'm getting in so I can control the car.
Yeah. Yeah, we can say it for the sake of that. We'll do that way.
Okay, so am I rolling electric security tech, or am I just rolling the 1d10 plus 4?
What is there?
Sending agu.mon.
Where's your INT is not interface, Julian. That's your intelligence.
Yeah.
I know, but my interface level is level 4.
Where's that? That's the thing, right?
It's my roll ability.
Oh, it's your roll ability.
My roll ability, that's why I said that's level 4. My intelligence is a 5.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so yeah.
So it's only 1d10 plus 4.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like that should be more, but I'll roll it for what it is.
I mean, we are.
That's a 9.
I'll say it works. It's
Okay.
simple. It's an electric car that has not been defended anyway. For the sake of this, yes.
What is over here?
What is over there? We'll say it's just another like a street. Nobody's on it at the moment. People have kind of distanced themselves from this.
Far away from any and all pedestrians.
Yeah, enough to where we can move it here and it'll crash into something and probably break. The car will probably.
I'm trying to like make it so that they go flying backwards and then collide into something.
That can definitely happen.
It hurts them.
Yeah, that can definitely happen. It'll probably do only something like a d6 of damage to them, but yes, you can do that.
Okay.
So.
They probably don't have a whole lot of
2 damage. That's.
Okay, so.
But at least it breaks the car, hopefully.
This here.
I'm pretty sure you have a cyber deck that's probably going to increase your interface ability.
Yeah.
I do have a regular cyber deck, yeah.
Okay, then that should also add to your.
That's going to add to your stuff. So, yeah, cyber deck adds something. So,
They're
find out
back
what a
here
cyber.
now. The car careens backwards after being thrown into reverse somehow.
They're like, ah!
Now they're in the perfect position for me to shoot them.
Mm-hmm. And I would say that's your action. You want to move in at all, Kitty?
Yes. Kitty is going to get out of the car and probably duck behind.
Okay. Duck behind for cover.
Yeah.
Which we can get into cover here in a second. So.
And then having done that, and that's one net action. Can I try to do another net action to get the truck back up and running?
I would say I'm gonna say no because I'm gonna say that truck doesn't have an interface enough to
Sure.
utilize in that way.
Sure.
Because I think there's only certain cars that have any sort of interface anyway, based on what I know of the lore of Cyberpunk. So
Yeah, sure. No,
honestly,
that's totally fair.
the
Okay, so
box truck
then
is not, so.
if that is the case, unless there is some sort of net running I can do to make the car explode, I will. I think I'll hold the rest of my my net running
Okay.
abilities.
Yes, I believe. Yeah, that'll be it then. Ponyboy, you've just been stabbed in the Kevlar.
That's Ponyboy Curtis.
Sorry, Ponyboy Curtis. PBC.
No, Pat. Sorry.
I didn't realize melee attacks ignore half of the armor, which doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter a whole lot because he rolled a 1 to hit you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Is there? I can't find any penalty to shooting in melee.
They're really.
You can see the range off my very heavy pistol right there.
Yeah.
From a 0 to 6 yards, the DV is 13. There is no real penalty from shooting that up close.
So
for specifically this weapon.
Yeah. So you
Call
will.
of Duty rules. Barrel stuffing just makes it easier.
Yeah, so I'm pulling the pistol out, and I'm gonna pop him twice.
Okay.
Pew pew.
Make a shot.
Got a gun with a red fire.
A regular heavy pistol should have a rate of fire of 2,
Yeah.
whereas a very heavy pistol has a rate of fire of 1.
But it does more damage.
Oh my god. Okay. well,
Okay.
Can we just
You
say
missed
that
that
literally every other roll has been a critical miss?
You can.
And
you have-
you know what? I'm going to do an aim shot
Okay.
to the head. So this is
Gotcha.
-8 to my roll, but I'm gonna push all of my luck into it.
Okay.
Ooh,
You
spicy.
close your eyes and
So
you
you have-
think about
You have
Kit.
8 luck, and you're throwing 8 luck into it to offset the 8 for this fight.
Yeah. So
Okay. Real quick, do you have your
Let Kit take the wheel.
gun in your? Because you can click your heavy pistol weapon attack, and it'll do all that stuff. For
Oh
you.
really?
I think.
Yeah, so if you
Yeah,
click.
attack.
Got it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Perfect.
Okay, that's
15.
definitely.
That'll hit. So click the
That'll-
heavy pistol, like the little title there on the little card that just pulled up. Yep. 7 damage. Awesome.
But it is an aim shot to the head.
Yeah.
Yep. So that is.
So multiply the damage that gets through your target's head armor by 2.
My head.
Mm.
He's not wearing a whole lot of head armor, so that's 14. That's a
Woo!
pretty serious shot there. He's definitely heavily wounded.
Ponyboy Curtis gonna let you walk away right now. It's the last chance you get.
Could I get a quick persuasion?
He's like heavily considering it.
I am gonna make the DV of that simple because he's okay.
You, sir, just got hit in the head.
With a pistol.
Yep.
Gotcha.
He's really
Gotcha.
rethinking his life choices here. So are you gonna move it all, Ponyboy Curtis?
No, I think I'm pretty much good here.
Okay.
You're sitting down in the car, you're like, Pam, back the fuck up. And then you go right back to sitting.
Gas. The car is careened past your car, not hitting it. It's fine. And there are people
Okay, so
to shoot, I guess.
I'd say Gas has taken their sweet time getting into this because they've been busy trying to get the gun out of the glove compartment
Yeah,
and
and
turning off the car when Kitty just jumped out.
Yeah.
Hard.
So, Gas is gonna get out and grab both of their heavy pistols, and they're going to try. And can I attack with one of them each, since they're one-handed weapons and I
I
have 2 of them?
believe. Let me see. There is a rule for it, if I recall correctly.
Double fisting.
Yeah. Just remembering what it was, what it does, how it works. Sorry.
Is it just like I have to make a handgun check, or?
There is no auto fire on a pistol.
No.
So, but it says, you know, you only have 1 shot on each, essentially.
Yeah, so I'm just wanting to fire both.
Yeah, so I guess theoretically, if you have both of them, you just whip them out and you shoot with both. There is nothing that says that there's a negative I don't see from double fisting it.
Is there a... Let me see.
I feel like I'm cheating now, though. For doing
Yeah,
this.
I'm trying to remember what the... If there is a thing for it.
You can make a single attack from each of two different 2 rate of fire sources by splitting your 2 attacks across the 2 of them, allowing them both to be used in a single turn. So yes, you can use a heavy pistol in your left hand to take a shot down the hallway, then walk down the disgusting hallway and stab your victim with a machete with your right hand. So yes, you can. Boom, boom.
Bam,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Jackie
Then,
style.
I'm going to do something kind of ballsy, and I've got
However,
a gun.
however, the game does say no matter how many weapons you're holding, you can never make more than 2 attack checks as part of an action.
Cool.
So even if there's like, if you're double fisting 2 assault rifles, it's 1 and 1.
I'm gonna do something kind of ballsy, and I got a pistol for each of these motherfuckers.
Okay.
I'm gonna give them each a shot.
Okay, so first shot going to the blue jacket. All right, that hits. Remember, if you have your gun put in, you can make it really easy.
By
How
clicking
do I
the-
put it in?
If you have it on your character sheet already under weapons and armor, just click the attack on that weapon.
Yeah, you do have one there. So just hit the attack and then just roll damage or hit the damage for it. Yeah,
So
you hit either way. So yeah,
13.
And then-
13. Awesome.
and hit that very heavy pistol a second time. Like click on it a second time.
Yeah.
There you go. 13 and 12.
Yep.
Oh, so you're doing the one check for both of the pistols?
Well, no, you didn't. You rolled.
No, you rolled
two,
twice.
essentially, I'm taking both of those
Oh,
rolls you just
okay,
did.
gotcha.
They both passed the thing. So that hits both of them.
For,
Which one to which? 19 to the.
I would say just 19
can
to blue.
question?
What?
For the 19, can I try to aim for the dude's head?
You have to
already
say
rolled it. You have to
first.
say it first.
Oh, you have to say first.
Called shots. You have to
Called
call
shots.
it first.
Yeah. I didn't think about that when I
So-
was just like, oh, I get attacked. Yeah. it
They
doesn't
both
matter. I'll
they
do it
both
next
take
round.
some damage. Not a lot.
They're gonna
It
be
gets
full of regrets later, guys.
A
Yeah.
lot of those regrets will be bullets. But yes.
Oh no, I'm filled with tiny regrets. My body is riddled with them. That guy's head is riddled with them.
Okay, so.
And now I'm just realizing how, when they say that Cyberpunk is deadly, these are,
Oh,
some,
yeah.
these are some bad rolls.
I mean, if both of those attacks had hit me, I'd be dead right now, I think. Or very
It
close.
depends. It'd have to go through your damage first. So.
It'd have to go through your stopping power of your
Yeah.
armor. So remember, your stopping power, most of us have
You're
light
right,
armor
never
jacks.
mind.
and
I would
stuff.
actually be sitting kind of pretty. Because my stopping power, I think, is a total of 21.
Well, no, it would be
Oh,
if it's
for the
body. Yeah. So if they're hitting at your body, 4, then it would be hitting your body armor. If they're aiming for your head, then it would hit your head. It's not added together. You take the highest of them, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying, I'm seeing a whole lot of red, a whole lot of blue, not really that much green. I don't know how to feel about that.
Welcome to it's roll 20. You do what you do. All right, so that's that. That leads us to our other 2 guys who are currently both holding pistols
And full of regrets.
and full of regrets, but they're booster gangs, and this ain't a lost fight for them yet.
Oh, you know what? If I'm aiming in their direction, I would be able to see them. Do I recognize either of them?
In what sense?
In the sense that I have a connection with somebody who's a booster ganger, and I'm afraid that it's them.
No, they're not. They're not in connection with your booster ganger friend.
Not friend, enemy.
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 Friend in quotation marks.
Yeah, they're my
no.
cousin.
Yeah. But they're going to do some shooting back at you guys. So.
If I can get this car started, I'm gonna run this motherfucker over.
This guy right here.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you think I'm gonna do my next turn?
First shot at our good friend Gas, because he shot. Because she, sorry, excuse me, shot this guy. He's gonna gonna shoot back.
Blue should be hurting at the very least, though.
Yeah, he's still only lightly wounded, but he's getting there.
I don't
God.
know if Gas would be more upset if they missed and hit the Cyberpunk.
They did not miss.
I do enjoy that we've committed that it is a Prius.
It's
The
a
Cyber Prius. I
It's
love it.
just a normal Prius, but it's got RGB, not neon, RGB in the thing. It's just like fairy lights of LEDs.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
Oh,
That's,
no.
that's some big boy damage.
That
Let's
is 18
go.
damage. I believe it's just Dex plus evasion for
Oh,
attacking
that's
at
what-
these.
so I roll a
You can.
Yeah.
It says there is a caveat to that though. I think you can only do it if the defender with a reflex of 8 or higher can choose to attempt to dodge a ranged attack instead of using the range table to determine the DV.
Okay, so never mind.
My reflex is only 7.
Gotcha.
So you would not be able to
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
The only people who can
Are-
dodge is people with a reflex of 8 or higher.
Gotcha.
I
They
know
made it a
what
little
points I
confusing.
do now.
So that is 18 points of damage to your torso. So if you have any armor on, it'll soak up all of that. You'll subtract 1 from its total.
Tore my armor to shreds.
Only by
No,
1 point.
so it only takes the stopping power takes 11 points away from the damage that
from
you would
this
take.
attack. And then it goes down to
Okay.
10. It only loses 1 point of its stopping power.
Oh, that's
Because,
actually
like,
okay. That's
yeah.
much better than I thought.
Yeah.
All right.
It's real forgiving, actually.
Why did
That
my
being
hit
said,
points reset? Sorry, it should be at 39, not 45. Sorry.
You're good.
And then I took 7 damage, right? Because it's minus 11.
Yes, you took 7 damage. I do have to make a roll on a critical hit table, though.
Ooh, wait, they got a crit.
2 6s.
Oh,
On damage.
no.
I'm
Okay.
No. I don't have a problem with a critical hit happening if it wasn't for the fact that the only critical we've gotten has been on something that was an arbitrary check.
Wait, what was it?
No. That's different. Critical hits are different than aces.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
We've gotten aces before.
I thought. Wait, only one ace has gotten, and it was on a
Yes.
perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, roll 20's being real mean to us today.
Where are?
Whenever 2 or more dice rolled for damage from a melee or ranged attack come up 6, you've inflicted a critical injury. That's page 187.
187.
My back is already out. What more can you
It's
do?
roll 2d6 to see where the injury happens.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna do this on 5. I do broken ribs. And at the end of every turn, where you move further than 4 meter per yards, more 4 meters slash yards, but you resuffer this critical injury's bonus damage directly to your hit points.
Guys,
That
we
is-
cannot let our rent die.
That is
Also, it's important to note that you also take 5
yes,
bonus
yeah.
damage.
That is, you take 5 bonus damage as well.
And you're about to get shot
I
again.
think. Wait a minute. Let me do some math here. I think I might be below half health, so then I have that penalty. Let
Yep.
me check.
And then you'll have a -2 to all of your actions.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, the rent. Protect the rent.
I thought me moving the car would do more damage.
Or do more.
So
But
I
like
took
it's
5 more. You said.
yeah, 5 more from that critical injury.
If I were to walk more than how long? How
4
far?
4 squares.
Then I would be at half health.
Okay,
did
so
that.
you're only lightly wounded, which is good.
Yeah, I'm just barely above half.
Yeah. So that is. He only
Hey guys,
has,
some of that 500 eddies are gonna be going towards some.
I'm gonna have to.
Are these assholes still in the car?
They are for the moment, but I still have one more guy that needs to shoot. So
Okay.
he's gonna try to turn over the
I have
car.
another round of damage.
And
Yeah, you got one more round of
he's-
damage.
He's not gonna succeed at trying to make the car start again. And then we got him. He's gonna shoot back as well.
That-
I mean, I still have control of it.
So that looks like a
7 plus.
need to get a 13.
Yep. Yeah, he will succeed at that 13. He will hit a 14 with that. So.
Pew, 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 pew.
Which another 46 because they're just using heavy pistols. Oh,
It's
no.
another critical hit. I think.
If it's a heavy pistol, it's only 3d6.
No, it's a very heavy. That's why it's,
Okay.
it's only one shot. For
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Why is
yeah,
it
two
2
criticals.
Okay.
Two criticals. Yeah, you just
so-
roll the damage.
So you take 7 points to begin.
7.
Yep.
Oh yeah. 'cause
Oh
it's
my
Sabotage.
god!
Yeah. And then.
Oh my god!
Okay, only a 2. Not bad.
Dismembered
Where
arm!
do I get hit?
Oh.
What got hurt?
That's-
Did my arm fall off?
I'm just gonna say, yeah, your dismembered arm is gone. You drop any arms at dismembered arm's hand immediately.
Wait. Which arm did it hit? You need to specify
it would
because
have
one
to-
of them.
Roll on the
It
D2.
has to be this arm. It has to be the arm that's this way.
Both arms are that
Be
way
my
though.
right arm.
Both arms are that way because he
Because she
Yeah,
she
I
point,
got
shot
that.
both of them out of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Roll right or left.
Yeah.
I got a 4. I'll let you decide what arm that is then. Right or left? Just pick one.
Left is evens, so left.
Okay. Then my left arm is my cyber arm. It just desockets and falls off.
Well, it
It's
still
not a quick
gets
change mount.
it still gets blown off.
Ripped out.
Yeah, that's not.
It's destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's Yeah,
destroyed?
it's destroyed. It's dismembered. It's not. It gets knocked out because of the. It gets the entire. For narrative sake, we'll say the entire quick change
Sam's
socket
like, "Fuck
got
this."
blown out.
Oh my god! That was a 1500 Eddie hit.
Yeah. Welcome to Cyberpunk.
I just lost my entire sellout's worth of cyberware in one attack.
Also, you take 5 bonus damage on top of that, by the way.
Oh yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yes, all critical injuries cause injury effect and deal 5 bonus damage for the critical
Oh, okay.
hit.
No, I thought that was the roll, but no, just 5 bonus damage. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof.
I'm
All right,
almost at single digit HP.
Kit, you're up, top of the order. Julian's just like, oh god.
I gotta practice.
I'm getting
my French
Ripper
accent for the
flashbacks.
Next character.
Julian, you're gonna have to get in the car. We gotta start going.
Did you get the car up and going?
I'm gonna roll land vehicle.
Well, we'll do that first. Let's see it.
I almost wish it would have hit my normal arm.
Yeah, Kitty, grab that arm and let's go. That's next month's rent. Oh god.
I'm going
Ow.
to use the drive land vehicle skill to try and get this car started again.
I would say you're able to do so. I'm gonna lower the difficulty down to difficult from professional to
Okay.
difficult, so you pass that. It is currently on. I would say you can take your move action to move a land vehicle, which
I'm
is,
going. Yeah, I'm
is a
going to
thing.
go. I'm gonna go into reverse,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna go forward, and I'm gonna hit this motherfucker.
Okay, so how far
And-
can you drive in a vehicle? Hold on.
There's so many questions.
It's got 20 move. No, it's got. Hold please.
When you move.
We're gonna call it a compact ground car. It's got 20 move.
Yeah, that's fair. And yeah, this bitch is, even though the door is still open, and this is the reason why, and like this guy just tried to stab Ponyboy Curtis, I'm just literally and just go right backwards.
Okay.
I'm gonna go right backwards. Hey, if it's still open, technically that door could fucking hit him in the fucking face.
If you want it to hit, roll me a another drive land vehicle. I'm gonna say it's gonna have to be a professional or higher though. Okay.
No,
Nope.
doesn't matter.
He's able to get away before you do that, but that's fine. Are you going to run him over? I would say with 20 move, you're able to at least hit him.
I'm going to try and hit him. You know, I'm just gonna pedal to the metal. Like
Okay.
I just
He has the option to dodge,
speed bump this bitch.
which getting hit by a moving vehicle does a lot of damage. Fun fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Don't-
what I wanted to do.
Well, they're in it. That's the problem. They can't. They're not getting hit by it. They're with it as it's moving. He's going to.
Julian's
Just-
like, I can't see that.
Just.
No,
I
I,
don't-
I have an idea of what I'm going to do next.
Just misses that. Please roll me the 66 damage for this poor man's
Six-
end.
I'm sorry,
Oh
you
my
said,
God.
You said 66?
Yes, 66.
I better.
He's
Is that
still
a critical
dead.
miss?
No, there's no
two
critical
ones?
miss. There's only critical hits and damage.
Okay,
You've already
okay.
hit. There's no. It's just whether or not you do extra
Okay,
effects.
so the
Yeah.
ones don't make it like
No.
worse or
Mm-mm.
anything. Good.
No. You do, however, leave a nice red paint job on the front of this car as you flatten this poor man.
I know, right? Like he had some hopes and dreams when he came up on this car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
He
they're
did not
gone
try to
now.
Stab Ponyboy Curtis.
Yeah.
No one stabs Ponyboy Curtis.
Let this be a lesson to everybody.
So with him, very much.
He's dead now. He's out of the
Dead.
turn order.
Yep. So boop. Where's that?
And then
is there
Kitty.
like a
Kitty. I'm gonna reorganize you guys because you guys are well.
icon?
I'm sure we can put one up there. Not really that interested right now. We're just gonna move you guys right here for the time being. I'm gonna move the car to match up. Oh, wrong thing. That would be bad. And do.
I presume Kitty should just get in the car and fucking.
You guys could, yeah.
Because all of us.
We'll say the arm fell in the car for the sake of.
But it is destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still in the car technically.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
The arm got, and also being hit by something would send it backwards anyway. So
Yeah.
it's in the car.
Like, get back in the car.
Okay.
Then I'm just letting you know I'm letting the dice decide what happens. I'm giving you. I'm just. We'll play it out.
Do I still have control of the programming of the car?
I would say, make me a quick interface check.
That's so fucked up, man. Though, like,
If
that's
it happens.
that's harsh.
Did we? Hey Jesse, did we ever figure out how much bonus the cyber deck adds?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
Well, okay. I'm gonna look into more in the running. There's usually you use an ability that gives you something.
Like you have programs
Yeah,
that
you
will
have
assist
a
you.
interface program.
Yeah, I have a bunch of programs. It's
Yeah,
just
but
they
there's
don't
certain
say
ones-
what they don't tell you what you really should be running.
In
like
order,
what you're
this
doing.
is so certain programs are for once you've interfaced. There are some that
Yeah.
are interfacers. So like your scanner, for example, will give you a bonus if you have that. There are certain interface abilities.
I have an anti-program attacker, a defender, booster, another booster, and another anti-personnel attacker. So that's what I have, and I couldn't really get a lot more in terms of programs.
Yeah, so each of the programs have stats, and those start on 368 in the book. But
Yeah. And,
but it doesn't. Again, I don't.
we can look into it more in between sessions.
Okay,
I think
that's
right
fine.
Now, well, for right now, we'll just say make a.
Hey, that's a 10.
Hey.
So
So roll
do I
another
roll
10.
some-
Yeah, roll another d10 on top of that. So 19. You definitely are still connected to it. You can definitely use it.
Okay, so to make my life easy, I'm going to. What I would like to do is send the car. Actually, can you give me control of the car?
Yeah, we can move it to a.
Or why don't you just use the brush to tell you where you want it?
I want to send it this way into traffic.
You want to just send it on in oncoming traffic? Okay. We'll say it goes its full move there on your turn as your action, taking its 2 unfortunate souls with it.
They're like, ah!
They really should have gotten out of the car. Unwise choice on them for not doing so.
I'm surprised at them being speeding in a car that they didn't have control of didn't like give them a penalty for trying to shoot or anything.
Because it was technically stopped for the point and purposes of the game terms.
Sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was like still actively going off in that direction.
No, it hit something which caused some damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So she sends it over there.
Yep.
Whatever happens with whatever car
Yep.
is whizzing by.
Well, we'll just say a good old-fashioned Cyberpunk 2077 exorbitant car crash happens off on the other side of the road.
Sweet. So the car flips into the next city.
Yes. Yep. Just and then goes out of
Like hitting the
frame.
swing set in GTA 5.
And then she kind of like looks towards gas, and she just kind of like sees the blood and everything, and she'll just say, "We should take you to a medic." And then she just hits the gas.
All right. Make me a quick drive land vehicle.
Cool. It's the end of the night. Let's spend some luck points.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
Let's throw 4 luck points in there.
And they
Do it.
refresh at the beginning of every session. So.
Yes, they
So
do.
that's
That's
19,
another
20, that's
ace.
20. Yeah, look, that's a good. And add 4 more to it. So there you go. That's a good roll.
22. Yep. You peel off behind the truck. Both of you make it out of the ambush of a rather poorly executed attempt to gather some stuff.
I mean-
I mean-
Poorly. I'm literally seeing double right now.
You're pretty hurt.
You're a bad.
I actually am going to say that Kitty is not going to follow the truck, and she's going to take gas.
okay.
To,
Do you
to
convey
a-
that?
medic. Yeah,
I was saying you never pull up the agent and be like, "Hey, yo, Gaz needs a medic."
yeah.
So you're gonna go find a Ripper Duck, as they say in
Well,
this world.
you know, maybe Ponyboy Curtis knows a Ripper Doc because the rollability for a
Fixers.
Fixers to know
fixer
people.
is to know people.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Ponyboy
Right?
Curtis does, in fact. Maybe
Yeah, like we'll say like she contacts Ponyboy Curtis first.
Yeah.
Via
By
like
some
the
form of divine intervention, is my other heavy pistol somehow in the car as well?
I'm gonna say, but everything that was attached to it flew backwards into the car because of the impact to the shoulder.
Oh, that is a miracle.
Yeah, I'm for the sake of this because I don't want to. I've already done enough for one night. Session 1, I don't need to be murdering players.
So,
Hey, man,
so
if it happens, it happens.
I agree. I say rolls rule. Okay.
So it says, according to the operator ranks at 3 and 4,
Yep.
a fixer will know people like city gang honchos, minor politicians, corp execs, and you are a well-known person or a well-known person in the neighborhood. You can say that well-known person is a very good Ripper Doc or a decent Ripper Doc.
Yeah,
I'm
just
gonna-
say you know a decent Ripper Doc. That's what
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and like call forward to this guy and be like, "Hey,
It's a. Hold on, let me go.
like Gaston lost his arms. Some bad stuff."
Just one arm.
Yeah, that's good.
Thankfully, it wasn't the arm that was already gone. But imagine having no arms.
yeah.
Having a fake arm, and then the real arm got blown off.
We're gonna
Danger.
go. It is Miari. Is her handle. That she goes by. You call her. And she kind of and she goes, "Yeah." You hear a quick whine of a drill. 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. We got
Here.
time.
It impact with flesh real quick before pulling out and then going. Ah, Ponyboy, what'd you need?
Yeah, Ponyboy Curtis. But yeah, we have a gentleman by the name of Gas who has lost.
Gentle woman.
Oh, gentle woman. My apologies. By the name of Gas, who has lost her left arm. It's mechanical in nature.
Flesh? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think first and foremost, make sure there's no infection or continued bleeding. And
As
second
one.
off, if you could just pop that sucker back on.
Should be
that's
able to.
that is amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and give them your address. You can expect them in probably within 15. That sound good?
Yep. If they can take the stairs, they can walk down. It's on the kind of sub level of where
All right,
you know
cool.
where it is. But
Yeah.
tell them to take the stairs if they can. If not, there's an elevator. Run back.
All right. How much is this going to set us back? Let's talk price here.
I'll see how bad it is. I would say probably.
500 Eddie.
I would say no. I charge. No.
1,000 eddies, according to the chart.
Yeah. It should be about 1,000 eddies. If depending on how bad it is.
All right. Let's. You know what? Why don't you get your critical perceptive eye on that, and we'll talk price later. But you know me, I'm good for it. We're gonna make sure you're taken care of.
Okay. As long as. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. All right. You know, let's go grab some dinner sometimes. It'll be we could split the bill. I think that'd be really nice.
Yeah.
Any
Sure.
case.
Why do I imagine Kit just slow turns his head towards Ponyboy Curtis? Really? Again?
All right.
I mean, whenever
well,
I'm free, I'm not free super often. People obviously getting hurt all the time, including your lovely friend Gaz.
yeah.
Anyway,
Let's.
yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna send over my schedule And whenever you're available, why don't you go ahead and fill a spot on that calendar?
Sure. I'll let you know the details.
Excellent. All right. Well, it was lovely talking to you. I hopefully we'll be seeing you soon. Just gotta finish this gig real quick, and I'll probably hop on over there to check on gas.
Okay. No worries. No rush. Whenever they get there, I'll tear them.
All right. It was a pleasure talking to you, and see you then.
Mm-hmm. And then you hear the sound of the heart rate flatlining real quick, and the call ends abruptly.
Well, Kit, sounds like Gas is gonna, and I just kind of forward an email over to Kitty, like
here's the directions.
Yeah.
She'll follow that.
Okay. Tell him Ponyboy Curtis sent you.
I know we haven't really put a place of this, our lovely little Megabuilding 8. For the sake of this, do you want to say that it is in Upper Marina or Little Europe?
I'll let the injured decide.
Yeah, that makes sense. So much bad has happened.
So much bad has happened.
Let's say it's in Little Europe. So
Okay.
that Gas somehow stands out even more.
I mean, I think it would make sense. I would say either Little Europe or Upper Marina would make sense. Because we're rebuilding the urban zones. So, Miari is also in Little Europe, Little Europe, not far from where you guys are. Few blocks over. And you guys pull up to a small kind of multi-level apartment building that has a set of stairs that go up and down, and the set of stairs down goes into some kind of building. This goes into a door that is double doors that are open at the moment, and a kind of like middle-aged woman with bright pink hair and a set of glasses is currently working on a patient, putting a grip on one of the hands, subdermal grip for those of us at home, which improves one's ability to shoot in theory.
I would say that Gas has been clutching onto their cybernetic arm like this whole time. Like they haven't let it out of their one hand. They're just like holding it like this as they're walking around, and they've just kind of been not talking a whole lot.
I mean, that's totally fair. You have
reasonable.
broken ribs.
Broken ribs.
Broken ribs and a removed arm and a lot of missing blood.
Yeah, I imagine Kitty helps you as best as she can, and she kind of opens the door, and then she'll just say, "We're here."
Are you Gas?
Yes.
I assume you're Gas, and then who are you?
Kitty.
Okay, with Gas? Perfect. Perfect. Give me 2 seconds. She kind of wheels over, finishes up the subdermal implant, and goes, "All right, cool. I need you out of that. You can sit over there while you have that heal. I need to take care of this person. Thank you." And the person just kind of nods and steps over, and she kind of looks, and then just raises her eyebrows at the missing arm and mangled shoulder of Gas. She goes, "All right, sit there."
Kitty will kind of take Gas over to do a sit down.
Yeah, I'll hesitate for a moment before moving over there. And that's when I'll kind of notice that there's a bullet hole in my rib area. And I'll try to cover it with the bottom of my knuckle while holding onto the arm.
Imagine Kitty opens her mouth to say, "Hey, I don't think that's gonna work," but then she just closes her mouth.
All right. So that is we'll do a treatment, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so the
Which is a DB17 and is very expensive. So I need to make a roll for our lovely.
Question: where do I see how much money my character still has? I forgot where I left it.
it would be under your life path and inventory. There should be a section for cash.
Yeah, section for Eddies.
life path, and inventory.
I have 80 money on me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This game is not very forgiving in terms of like getting ahead with the money either.
I have 500.
Ooh, that's a good roll. All right, cool. So a treatment takes 4 hours. Gas, you'll probably be unconscious for most of it. So
By some miracle, is my arm actually back on, or is it gone for good?
the dismembered arm, I believe it is. From what it seems like, your dismembered
drop
arm is
any-
gone. It is gone, apparently.
It's gone. Yeah.
Okay. But I'm not dead.
You're
So
not
that's
dead. They will.
Not dead.
Before Miyari starts working on you, she goes, "I don't have any cybernetic arms on hand to replace that with. Is a cloned one okay?"
I mean, I suppose it'll have to be.
Perfect. She kind of smiles and then goes, "All right, I'm gonna put you under, and then we'll see you in about 4 hours."
We're just gonna grow you a new arm.
Yeah.
That's probably where all the cost comes.
That's part of it. So
Actually, wait a minute. Can I, if I were to sub out of this, could I potentially at some point later get a replacement mechanical arm?
Yeah.
And would that make the procedure cheaper or more expensive?
no, it would not change the procedure itself because the point of this procedure is to fix this part of your body that got
Yeah,
shot
but
off.
wouldn't I still have to pay for a cloned arm if I?
It's
Because there is
included.
a price on that.
Yeah, it's included in the price of the treatment.
Okay.
That's that the number there is just the set number to do
Yeah,
everything to
standard
fix those
standard
problems.
treatment is replacing what was what is gone with essentially your own tissue.
Yeah.
Or a piece of medical grade cyberware which doesn't act the same way as, like, let's say like the cool cyberware. But if you want the replacement, you'll have to pay for the treatment and then pay for the
Okay.
arm.
All right. So then, yeah, I'll just get the replacement then.
Okay. So-
Well, actually, here's an interesting thing. It says if a character loses an arm in a fight and wants a cyber arm that they can upgrade later, you can pay the 1,000 for the treatment and just say you have a medical grade cyber arm, and then pay the 500 for the arm later, or
I'm gonna be 500 in debt anyway, so I mean,
I say let's keep it as cheap as possible because being in debt sounds horrific.
well, it's the same amount of debt. If it's $1,000,
It costs the
procedure,
same.
Mhm.
Can we
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
cauterize it?
that it would still cost the same
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yep. No. Well, the idea is it puts you back to a fully working body.
Yeah, let's. You don't need another arm for the next couple weeks. Like, just be armless.
Well, it's kind
I
of
mean,
hard
like,
to do.
yeah, like it's kind of screwy, like in terms of the mechanics, because like if the game penalizes you so much physically, and then like to get money you have to put yourself into situations like this. So I feel like
think
it
that's the
constantly.
point.
I don't know. I feel like
That's the point.
but I feel like the scaling is off with
You're
it.
not supposed to feel like it's fair. That's the point.
It is the scaling is weird. It's entirely a part of the aesthetic, as it were.
I will say though,
I don't.
it is
Something
that's
screwy about that.
cyberpunk. It's you're
Yeah.
supposed to
It's
feel
supposed to be
Yeah.
frustrating and grueling. That's
and
that's the ideal-
and
that's how they
you
want you to feel.
you always have the shit end of the deal in this kind of thematic sort of story. Now, that's why when you sell yourself out, yeah, it sucks, but that's the only way that you can really get money. There is another thing that the game does say is that while people are healing or like in between sessions, you can also do additional gigs and get additional money that's sort of like side gig money, like side gig, like, oh, I just go work at a club and do a bouncer gig for me, let's say, and I can get money for that.
Yeah.
And so there are ways to gain money.
We can sell George's hot water.
Oh my
Do
god.
something. to make money, I guess.
Yeah. There's
Well,
plenty of
we'll
things
be
you can do
discount
to get
plumbers.
enemies.
I'll reroute your water so that guy that you hate, that douche upstairs, doesn't get caught out.
Is this where you just start a con service? Is that what happens in this?
Yes, and then we'll end up getting in a lot of legal trouble, but that's okay. No.
Okay,
I'm kidding.
so yeah.
Although, like, I don't know. I'm just
It's
gonna
up-
straight over.
it's-
Whatever.
well,
but
it's-
they don't have a cyber arm, so I'm gonna.
No,
have to
they
do
can
one.
provide you with a medical grade
Yeah.
cyber arm or
But
they don't
Fenn
have-
just
a clone.
said that
No.
they don't have any.
Miari said that she didn't have one to replace the one that you had. That would have been extra
Oh.
anyway.
Oh.
She has medical grade on hand, as any Ripper Doc or any medical person with any sort of
Okay.
rapport would. But that's different than what you had before.
Yeah. So then I'll be like, any chance you got a medical one that we could use?
Oh
to
yeah, we got
replace?
a couple medical grade ones in the back if you want one of those instead.
Yes. And
Okay.
I'd like to keep the arm I have,
Oh,
even though it doesn't work.
okay, yeah. I mean, you can always get a tech to fix
we
it.
can sell it.
Or sell it, yeah. Not that. Not that you're there, kid, but anyway. Alright, we will see you in 4 hours, guys. Sleep tight. She pats your shoulder, and you are out. Meanwhile, Ponyboy and Kit, you both arrive back at the night market. The sun is fully set. Night is starting to light up with the evanescence of neon glows and the lights of the city. The people let you in, let you through. As you park it,
I was also gonna say, for an easy job, it's 500 per person, so we can get our money together. We just have to, yeah,
Yeah.
This is Gas's debt, not y'all's debt.
yeah.
But I appreciate the sentiment.
So I just wanted to point that out too. So
Yeah.
we could recover from this.
Yeah.
Fiscally recover.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going back to the night market
Mhm.
with a
Yes.
busted ass box truck.
Well, it works. It's not that busted. And as far as you know, everything's okay in the back. So,
Yeah.
you park in the warehouse. That's kind of getting outfitted with some like stalls and stuff. Still security walking around. Nobody really pays too much attention to you because they all know that you're cool with Rodeo. You see Rodeo, who's kind of directing a couple individuals around that are putting some boxes up and starting to construct some few things for the night market. Kind of turns and goes, "That bad, huh?"
Yeah. Yeah, everything went smoothly. A little dents in the truck and such from a local gang, but nothing we couldn't handle.
Got trapped by a booster at that this far?
Yeah. Yeah, they came up on the highway.
Wow. All right. Well, sorry to put you through that, but
Oh, that's no problem at all. It was a milk run.
I would say, considering that, we were under the impression it'd be easy and then suddenly face some, baddies.
I hadn't planned for you to make a run-in with the local law enforcement of the booster gangs. So, for that, 500 apiece. Agreed on 500? 500 apiece. There were 4 of you. Are there still 4 of you alive, or are there just 2 of you?
Yeah, there's
Actually, there's a fifth member.
There's a 5th member. I need you to make me a run.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Are you just joking? Because it sounded
Yes.
very in character to me.
I'm just joking.
Yes. There's 5 of them.
Yes,
Quick, use
there's-
all your luck points.
You could,
Yes. Swiddle this.
That sounds stupid to do.
He goes, he kind of, as you said that on character, he goes, all right, 500 piece. I will get that out to each of you. And thank you for helping. I apologize that it was kind of a more dangerous than I had planned on it. It was supposed to be an easy out and back run that we get some wares for them to sell.
Well, sometimes shit happens.
yeah. I mean,
it's Night
if
City,
you
after all.
if you have any bigger jobs in mind, like don't hesitate to
Why
send me
don't
an
you
email.
swing by the market tomorrow night? I have a
All right.
couple of people I think you'd like to meet, Ponyboy Curtis, and I think your friends and your associates would also appreciate
Excellent.
it.
I look forward to it. Yeah, let them know any type of job. This was the milk run.
Well,
we did like any sort of
Let's-
obstacles, easy
let's
peasy.
let's have a meet and greet, and then
Excellent.
we'll keep going from there.
All right, I appreciate it, and we will see you tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Kid, how am I supposed to get? Is there a bus? Let's get a bus or a taxi or something. You want to go halvesies?
Probably just contact me and I can drive and pick you guys up
Yeah,
because
In the time that it would take for
with gas
gases,
being under that long.
yeah,
Yeah, pick us up.
there's plenty of time for Kitty to swing by, pick up in the Cyber Prius, and drive back to Miari's.
Just ignore the blood.
Yeah, we're just gonna call that decoration.
Do you still want to ride shotgun?
Nah, I'll be in back. I just have the resale value of this thing is going to like drastically plummet. The Kelly Blue Book is going to be bad.
Ass is mad at you in spirit for talking about retail value of their car.
Artifacts.
Firefight and lost of arm in passenger side.
Firefight and loss of dignity.
You make it back. Each of you see a credit of 500 eddies in your accounts. As you wake up, you have a functioning cyber arm. Not quite the same as what you had before today started, but something that'll work.
For us.
Well,
All right.
How do these differ in like look and feel?
cyber grade or medical grade cyber arms are pretty generic. They have no benefits that a normal cyber arm does. Generally, they're used in cases where there cannot be a clone arm. Instead, and so that's where they only real time that they use outside of somebody asking. So they're basically a functioning arm with no special fanciness that just acts like a normal arm, but is a cyber arm.
Okay, but otherwise, it doesn't feel like way different, right? It just looks different.
Yeah, it just looks different more than feels different. So.
I suppose that'll have to do for now. Thank you. Ugh.
How you
Where
feeling,
is
Gas?
everybody? Oh. I'm alive.
Ponyboy
I
like.
think. Question:
Hey, what's up?
Did I gain any HP from that, or am I still like sitting at 13?
Surgery is treating the deadliest of critical wounds.
Yeah, you are recovered.
Yes, you're recovered.
So I'm at full.
You are at full health.
Sick. Then I'm feeling pretty good. I'm alive, all things considered.
That's good. Glad my work once again is not fatal.
Yeah.
You did notice the rib thing, right? When
Yeah,
noticed, I'm gonna look down to see.
The rib is also fixed. Yes, I did notice the rib thing about halfway through your arm. I was like, oh, cool. More to work on. But
You are amazing. All right, we talked about that 1,000 Eddie,
yes,
but
I think that's a fair price.
yeah, I was thinking
I'm
maybe
gonna-
like as returning customers, we can get some percentage knocked off of that. Just you can anticipate more of our work, almost like a punch card of some sort,
So what I'm
Before
hearing
gas,
is you're gonna get shot again and come back here.
Exactly. Like I'm thinking, we deal with you exclusively, and I can tell you that Gas will probably get shot again
So
within the week.
You want you guys to be personal clients of my Rickbadock service.
Yes, I think that'd be
Make
perfect
me
for
a trading roll, please.
Oh god,
You are
let's
going
do
to
this.
need a professional at least.
Wait,
Alright,
okay, so
sweet.
wait, before he rolls, can I assist by having talked to her in the whatever way Kitty talks?
I will
to
say,
assist?
make me a persuasion roll for difficult. If
Okay.
you succeed at difficult, or however many steps of DV above you succeed, will impact how the difficulty value of the trade will be.
Okay, I'm gonna use the rest of my luck, so that's gonna be
Okay.
+3.
Okay. 19.
Okay, 20,
Awesome.
so 19
So-
plus 3.
You will need just a 13 on your trade.
Cool. So I'm actually using the operator ability Haggle, which is my cool and stuff versus their cool plus trading operator rank if they have any. So it'll be this roll that I have +4.
Gotcha.
So 22.
22.
Wait, why did it roll twice? Or did it?
It did roll twice for
Yeah, it
some
did
reason.
roll. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Then 17.
Okay.
And the haggle thing that I am using is 10% off.
Okay.
That's as high as I can go with
Fixer
Yeah.
is on what page?
That's 159.
Yeah, 159, 160.
159, 160. Okay. Haggle. So successful.
Yo, some of the haggling that a fixer can do is fucking sick.
I know, right? Like in between, I want to start like selling some stuff like
So you're using-
Tamagotchi.
We gotta get your
plushies.
cool up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah, if that's okay.
Yes, that's okay. Cool plus trading skill.
Fail.
I would definitely say you succeed. I don't think there's enough there for a Ripper Doc to out-haggle you. She goes, well, thanks to a good conversation between myself and your emotionally disconnected friend here.
He blinks.
Oh, she's amazing to talk to. You're gonna love interacting with her more often.
I just hope that she's the one that probably is going to be dragging the rest of you in. I would hope so.
Probably. I think between me and her, we'll be dragging these two in. Hopefully, we don't ever get hurt.
You will.
Who said that? Kitty? Did you?
Kitty said it.
Kitty, don't be prophesizing. Okay, you said things were gonna happen bad. I don't want to get shot.
Now, Ponyboy Curtis, have you ever read the story, the tragedy of Julius Caesar?
Have you ever heard of the story of you ain't got enough money to pay this, so I'm gonna probably have to haggle and fix this myself?
I'm referring to a specific
All right,
character.
if
In
you-
the
if
second
you-
act, there is a person who is known as the Naysayer.
Man, I got time for that.
10% off.
All right.
I'm gonna pull
900
out,
eddies, 10%.
That's good.
I'm gonna
Just-
pull out my wallet or whatever.
I
the
have more
equivalent of a
clients to
wallet
tend
is.
to. She points at
Yes.
another individual.
The
That's
line.
bleeding out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I
like,
have more people to tend to.
can we
Please do this outside of my
feel so
office.
good.
I appreciate you coming by. Thank you for your patronage, and I bid you all a good evening.
All right, we'll send that payment over tonight.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. As we're walking out, and I'll turn to Ponyboy Curtis and be like, all I'm saying is that Kitty's trying to tell you to beware the Ides of March.
Man, I still didn't read that. so-
She like I imagine she passes by both of you and she goes, "They're coming."
What? God damn it.
I think,
Kitty, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight if you keep prophesizing these horrible events that
I
are
think
coming
we
at us.
end this camera shot on a shot of Kit just watching all three of you all
Oh.
interact. And as you all
Work.
pile into the Cyber Prius, I think that is where we will end for today.
Night City's still young.
The night is still young in Night City.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. Real quick, we'll go around and explain who we are, where we can find us on our internet. Let's go in reverse order. Start with Julian.
Hi.
This is tough.
What's tough, Jesse?
This game's rough.
It's okay. This is our first session. We'll
Yeah.
hopefully, we'll get a better handling on everything.
I think we need to definitely, at least I need to go look over netrunning real hard because I remember a lot of what I did and then I've dumped it all today, apparently. So,
It happens.
yeah.
That's okay. We
I
have
woke up.
two-
Anyway.
we have a couple weeks figured out. Anyway,
Yes.
hi, I'm Julian. I am one half of Jacqueline Hare, and I have played Kitty. It's been a long time since I played a girl character again, and I think that she's fun and interesting. And I look forward to when you and I have a better handling on net runnings, because I feel like it's just gonna get harder from here on out. But you can catch me over at Jacqueline Hare. We have several shows over on that channel on Twitch. On Mondays, I play in a Curse of Strahd campaign where I play a light cleric, and I had unintentionally made a giant target on my back for a big bad vampire man. So there's that. And you can also catch me playing in a Scion 2E game, but I'll let Jesse talk about that. And I run a Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle on the Fridays where Jesse does not run Immortal Odyssey, called Vampire exclamation point at the Disco, where our coterie is going to be figuring out some things about the Thabat, and they might not like the answers to those things. So tune in for that.
Praise Cain.
Oh yes, much. Well, two of them praise Lilith in our party.
Yeah, we're a little bit of an alternative coterie.
Oh my God! What is this sacrilege?
They're anarchs, so you know.
We're anarchs.
Fucking anarchs.
And then you can catch me on this channel on Thursdays and Sundays, and on Marina One's channel for Pats on Tuesdays.
Yeah. All right, Mitch.
Hi, I am Mitch at Penny for a Tale. You can find me here every other Sunday. This was an amazing game. I really enjoyed it. It was super fun. Everyone's characters were just so interesting, and I'm super excited to dig into this slice of life slash get one of our limbs shot off adventure time. But you can find me. Penny for a Tale running Alien Saturday nights. You can also find me over at Weave the Tale once our season starts, which will be February the 15th that week. But awesome job. I loved it.
Thank you. Shane?
I am Shane, also known as Marine of One, and I played Gas, the character that I never intended to be a damsel in distress, but apparently is one now. And you can find me here on Thursdays and Sundays. On Thursdays, we're in a post-apocalyptic D&D 5e campaign, and now on Sundays, we have it alternating between this and Vampire the Masquerade campaign called Shadows Embrace. And you can also find me pretty much every day, except for those days, on my own channel where I'm playing all sorts of different stuff. Notably on Tuesdays, we have a PADS campaign called Silent Whispers that has both Jesse and Julian in it. It's pretty awesome. And on Saturdays, you can find me on the Smudgy Games Twitch, where I run all their stuff there. Currently, we're going through like a season of world building, where we're collaborating with the chat to build settings for different games.
Heck yeah. And last, but certainly not least, Jesse.
Hello, I'm Jesse. I'm the other half of Jacqueline Hare. I played Kit, the solo of the group, and clearly the one that is quick to shoot and quick to run motherfuckers over. And that was probably the best thing that I could do at that moment, because goddamn, wow, they said it was deadly. I did not believe it until that moment where I was just like, wait a minute.
We're never leaving our apartment.
Never again.
We were like, before we started, y'all didn't see it, but before we started, we had like, you know, that doe-eyed kind of look on our faces, like, yeah, we're gonna buy our 2-bedroom apartment. It's gonna be great. We're gonna live and survive.
And then the theme of Friends started playing out of tune.
And then Friends theme song in A minor came on, and we were like, oh shit. Something went wrong. So that's pretty fun and exciting. I like that sort of stuff, but I know thematically it's probably it's hard because you want to love your characters, but at the same time, this game. I'm gonna have to make adjustments later on when I play this game, or when I run this game for sure. Either way, I run a game called The Immortal Odyssey. It's on Jacqueline Hare. It is a 2nd edition Scion game, a storyteller game where players play children of the gods, and they're making their path towards godhood. We just found a haunted as fuck Russian town, and we are now trying to build it up as a new space for sanctuary by taking out poison and things of that nature. It's going to be great. We're going to go ahead and steal the busted Nefertiti next at the German museum. and then repatriate it back to Egypt. That's what's going to happen next. So that's going to be really exciting. It's Ocean's 11 this time. We went from Russian horror to Ocean's 11. Going to be fun. Can't wait.
Kitsune.
Yeah, definitely give us a watch if you want to see how weird our genre shifts all the time.
It does. It does indeed shift weirdly. I've been fun. I've been your GM for this evening. I am really. I'm so excited. I had a blast. Thank you all for joining me on this incredibly ridiculous and deadly ride. I love the fact that we started out with a good slice of life moment, and I love the juxtaposition of watching Gas get shot twice.
Damn.
To be fair, I asked for it.
You
pulled
did-
out 2 very large weapons.
You did lean
shot
out the
them.
window with 2 guns and were like, "Let's shoot," and they're like, "Cool, bet." So, but yes, it has been a blast. You can. Hi, Guildmaster Fen here. Gonna speak in for a minute about our lovely show. You can find us here on Guild of Phoenix every other Sunday. Alternating Sundays. We're not gonna be here this Sunday with Shadow's Embrace because it's Valentine's Day and we all gonna spend time with our loved ones. So,
I'm going to bake a cake.
heck yeah.
I want a cake.
Maybe we'll all just sit around and have cake for a stream. No. But you will find us here not this next Sunday, but the Sunday after. And then the Sunday after that, you'll have another episode of Shadow's Embrace where we get to finally see the lovely showdown with our big bad. So that's coming a few Sundays from now, which should be exciting because we will have had a lot of Sundays without playing this to prepare. You can also find us here for Cyberpunk Red, and you can also find us here on Thursdays. Yep, Thursdays for a D&D 5e post-apocalypse campaign that has been a slow burn in us being able to play it because we are all human beings with lives. And then here on Fridays with Haven Rock for a few more weeks, and then that season will wrap up, and then we'll do something else. So, but thank you very much for watching. I've been Fen. You can find me on the internet at Fenachini. It's just the easiest place to find me. So we'll bid you all good night, so we're not dragging this out any longer. Thank you very much. Good night, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.